Yep.
Target field in Minneapolis for the first postseason game here since 2000.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! We hit the go live button. The broadcast starts. We're here. We're amped. We are ready for Game 3.
Yes.
Of the ALDS, the New York Yankees versus the Minnesota Twins. It's going to be a fun. We got Jake Odorizzi going up against Louie Severino. Bear with us. We're probably going to have, we're going to figure out the kinks in the first couple minutes, and you guys let us know how the audio is, if you can hear everything, if you can see us, and so forth and so on. It's going to be a fun game. Are you going to be able to put aside your Yankee bias?
Of course.
I will not.
Good.
I will.
I want Fast to be more biased than me.
I'm not going to be biased. I feel like you're going to speak for Yankee Nation, and I'm going to speak for the rest of the world.
No. I'm going to speak. I'm going to very much be excited about good pitches from Jake Odorizzi tonight. If you guys don't know Jake Odorizzi, our preview is, of course, that he's pained the top of his own rate.
Yep.
That's really, if you're seeing a lot of high heaters, four-seamers in particular, that's a good thing. Now, definitely keep in mind, there's essentially three other secondary pitches. It's the cutter that he's really introduced this year. You want to see that go down and in to left-handers. You want to see that splitter or curveball, whatever really pitch that he has on a given day, to throw strikes with as well. So if he has anything else also working with him, it's going to be a fantastic day for Odorizzi. He is so hard to hit when he does paint the top of the zone with that fast.
No, I was obviously doing some research, taking a look into Jake Odorizzi, and you already mentioned that there are 4 pitches that he has inside of his arsenal. Now, Fangraphs categorizes him as having a 6-pitch mix, and I want you to let me know where, in your opinion, you feel they have aired. So, of course, he has the 4-seamer, right? So then they say he has a sinker, which Baseball does not say he has.
Yeah, not really. It's a 4-seamer.
It's just a 4-seamer. Now, to your point, they are both sitting at 93 miles an hour. You would typically see a little bit of a...
sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the same exact speed. It's kind of weird.
Okay, we also have him having a splitter.
That's fine. I was actually expecting maybe
with 18 runs over the first 2 games.
They don't say changeup. They do say slider, which Baseball Savant does not say.
So that's probably the cutter.
That's probably the cutter.
How fast is that slide?
So they say he has a slider at 85 miles.
Fast with the fast report.
Yeah, what did they want today? The
fast food.
Yeah, the fast food. Yeah.
I think we're gonna do that.
Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe we could do something more weight loss oriented. So the slider sits at 85, the cutter sits at 87, but you're saying that those are pretty much the same pitch.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, and then last but not least, they have his curve. Both of them have that. Fangraphs and Baseball Savant is having the curve. You already mentioned it before with the 4-seamer. He sits 93 miles an hour with that 4-seamer. You mentioned it, but truly no starter goes up in the zone more than Jake Odorizzi. He throws 26% of his pitches at the top of the zone. And then so to clarify what that means by at the top of the zone, so we're not just talking about at the top of the strike zone, we're talking about at a level above. So there's, if you go to Baseball Savant too, you'll see a bunch of different quadrants in the strike zone. Yeah. So there's heart, and then I believe the next one... Shadow.
And then waist.
No, there's chase and then waist. I believe,
is that right? Chase?
Yeah, I believe waist is the worst.
Yeah. 4, wow.
Yeah, I believe waist is the worst. So the only two that we're talking about when we're talking about being up in the zone are the top of the heart of the... Yeah, it's great. Because the waist pitches, you can see, they're just like completely missed.
That's a waist, not in the sense of like I'm wasting an 0-2 pitch. Like I'm actually just wasted one.
Yeah.
Chase is what the 0-2 is supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think theoretically you would ever want to throw a waist pitch. You would always want to throw a chase pitch.
Right.
Although you did get me a little bit curious about who had the highest waist rate in baseball. So I'm going to take a look at that right now.
The highest waist rate?
The highest. So theoretically, the most wild.
If you don't want to talk about the waists of male pitchers.
What?
The waist.
Oh, the waist. Oh, okay, great.
Waist.
Okay, yeah. You're a monster. How are we already doing this?
Anyway, Avery Meyer, good to see you. Handsome boys, he says.
Oh, hey, Avery. Handsome Boaz.
Handsome Boaz.
I'm curious if anyone out there has maybe some interesting guesses as to who the top pitches and waist rate were this year. We're going to take a look. We're pulling it up now, and then, of course, we're going to be focusing a majority of our time on... Oh, it's Gerardo Parra. Can you believe that?
Well, that's...
Yeah, of course that makes sense because we're looking at looking at hitters are included in this.
So what can people expect on this broadcast? Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the game differently. We're not going to do it on the shallow levels. I'm going to ask Alex Fast to do a lot of the play-by-play, though. And then hopefully we'll try and actually have the play-by-play in color, but then we'll both mix that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I did some practice on Saturday night, by the way.
You did?
I did. Oh, it was great for the Astros. Actually, no, I guess it was Saturday night. The Astros-Rays game, I was just doing play-by-play for Trevor Huth inside the voice channel on Discord. If you don't know what that is, you're doing it wrong.
And you really are, because we have a discount.
Just $5.
Just $5.
For all of October as we hang out. I'm in
smart.
this voice channel as much as I can. Every game, I'm there just talking about what's going on with the rest of the Discord. We had 15 people or so, 20
in the
just
live chat,
hanging out.
Yeah.
Having a great time,
no,
reacting
it's a great
to the
time.
game. So you should be there. You should definitely be a part of it. But most of you, I imagine, are already part of the Discord and hanging out with us. So
yes.
This is for you.
And also welcome to Dan. He's here on the,
what's up,
YouTube
Dan?
live stream as well. Thank you so much for joining us. So I have the results here.
Yes.
And it's the names that you would kind of anticipate. Kyle Wright, of course, is really the top SP.
So
in
the
waste
wrong
pitches.
right.
Yes, exactly. Other noticeable names: Trevor Rosenthal coming in at number. Yep, this should be categorized right. Matt Barnes is there. Tuki Toussaint makes the top 10.
Right, for a lot of waste. Okay.
A lot of waste
I know
pitches.
who you're expecting to see.
I was expecting to see Dylan.
Yes, exactly.
He is actually at 106.
Okay.
So that is interesting.
Is this percentage or is this total?
This is percentage of total pitches.
So what if we narrow it down from the
You have to, this is a minimum of, okay, yeah, I can change the results from 50 to 100. But shockingly, Jonathan Loaiza got worse than Dylan Cease. Yeah, that is a little bit crazy. All right, but let's focus on this game. Jake Odorizzi taking the mound. We already said essentially what we can expect to see, which is fastballs up. Now, what I want to hear from you is what can you anticipate to be paired with those fastballs?
Right, so it's just going to be a lot of those. Hopefully he's going to get some strikes with his curveball and his splitter as well. That's really the game plan is hit it top, and then when that doesn't work, you have something in your back pocket. You can throw for a strike, that'd be a curveball, that'd be a splitter from Jake Odorizzi, but he really does love that cutter, especially against left-handers. A bit harder to have an effective one against right-handers. What is this?
The broadcast is overlapping with us, we can't really hear us.
Noted. Okay, I can
Turn it off.
Yeah, I can just do that.
Great. Now,
thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you. Let us know about that. It's going to take us a little while to get the kinks, but sorry, go on.
Of course. No, so essentially, you expect that cutter into the lefties of the Yankees. However, the Yankees are a right-handed lineup. And I do wonder how much we'll see that cutter and how effective that'll be. Hopefully, for Odorizzi, off the outside corner. If you get to see that a bit, then really see the guys leaning out, and then Odorizzi will have to counter with a fastball inside. So it should be really fun, back and forth with Odorizzi. He's just going to be pounding heaters a lot. And guys like Judge and Stanton that aren't used to that high fastball, they might take advantage of it. It might be kind of a bit of a struggle for them.
Now, you watch a lot more Yankee baseball than I do. To me, a typical Yankee lineup is usually a little bit more mixed between righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty.
Sure.
Right? Now, tonight, we feature a lot of righties at the top. It goes LeMahieu, then Judge, then Gardner, the first lefty hitting third. Then you have Encarnacion, Stanton, Torres, Sanchez, Gregorius, the other lefty hitting eighth, and Gio Urshela. I thought that was kind of interesting because Odorizzi actually limits batters to a sub-200 average, righty hitters to a sub-200 average. Lefties have hit him really well this year with a 277, 335, 426 slash line, and a 324 WOBA compared to a 255 WOBA against lefties. So I don't know if maybe...
So great. So that means essentially in my head that he's been so effective at going up and in then to right-handers. With that fastball. Jamming them, making it tough at bats. Guys like Stanton and Judge, they want to push that to right field, extend their arms.
Sure.
Odorizzi is going to do his best to limit that and essentially jam them as much as he can. So here it is to LeMahieu.
The first pitch of the game, so we got a fastball low and away from LeMahieu,
That's exactly
93.
the opposite.
What?
It's the opposite of everything I was just predicting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, great. I was like, what do you mean that was the opposite? That wasn't like a curveball down and in. I thought you were saying I called the pitch
let's
wrong.
see if he comes back at it.
He's trying to, so it looks like he's going to be able to get that. Now, honestly, the location of that was pretty much the exact same of the first two pitches, so a little inconsistency already from the umpire there. Let's see, you think he's going to go right back to that point? LeMahieu obviously a little bit frustrated there.
Oh, of course. I mean, this is the MO against the Yankees in general, is to stay down and away as much as possible. There was a fastball up and into LeMahieu, however, that was not the intent.
No, that was not. It looked like he wanted to go low and away again, and that rode in a little bit too much up towards LeMahieu's hands, but now he's got him exactly where he wants him. You can see the crowd is really amped at this point. Are you going to elevate that fastball? Are you going to maybe drop a curve here? What are you thinking?
Well, I would think that he's going to go back upstairs again with a fastball. And yes, in a moment, I will fix that graphic in the top right corner. I thought it'd be in the top left. It's in the bottom right.
That's all right. We're working it out. Let's see the 1-2 pitch. He goes with the elevated fastball, and LeMahieu obliges with a big cut and miss. That is Odorizzi through and through.
So why wasn't the glove there initially? Right? I mean, they're trying to go down and away. You can even see him saying, go down, and then all of a sudden it gets it up. Is that kind of how the catcher knows to get that pitch? I don't think so.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, he got the pitch. He executed what he wanted to do. Well, might not have executed what he wanted to do. Do you think specifically that there could be in the playoffs right now, everyone's obviously watching where the glove is. People are trying to relay signs. Am I crazy in thinking that there could be like, all right, I'm going to set up low and away, but I know that this ball is going to be a little bit higher?
Maybe a little bit, but honestly, I mean, there it is again. He's trying to go down and away, and it creeps back up, but it's effective. And honestly, this is the effectiveness of Odorizzi. He's actually really good at getting rise on that four-seamer and forcing pop-outs where Judge honestly thought that he had one there.
Yeah, now, really, this is a great way to start so far with Odorizzi. I mean, what is that, 5 pitches, 4 or 5 pitches? No, 5 pitches, I believe, to start. You know, you want to settle down. Obviously, everyone's really excited to have playoff baseball in Minnesota, because I believe the last time they were in the playoffs, it was the wild card game against the Yankees, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct.
And it was the wild card game.
That's right, when Barrios allowed that home run to Didi Gregorius after scoring 3 against Louie Severino.
Now, Dan is saying that he thinks there was catcher interference on that. It looks like they could be talking about that on the broadcast.
And they gave it to him. Yeah, they gave it to him. That's right.
They did give it to him. Oh, wow, that's interesting. It didn't really look like it clipped it all that much, but okay, there it is. That's beautiful. A bad break for
Dan. I
Odorizzi.
appreciate keeping us updated inside the Discord as well.
Yeah, it's tough for us because we can't hear what's going on.
And don't. By the way, we'll be checking the comments as much as we can on YouTube as well. Let's see. Broadcast a bit loud. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's much better now. Let's see here. LeMahieu, okay. Good stuff. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to go fix this graphic now.
Yeah, you fix it.
Bear with me for a second.
So obviously we saw Judge reach first base there on the catcher's interference. Then we saw Odorizzi get ahead with, once again, a sort of errant fastball, it looks like, coming in at 94 miles an hour. Usually a tick above where he sits. Could be some adrenaline. Maybe he just wants to fire it in there. That also could be why he's missing his spots a little bit. So here we go. We've got the 0-1 pitch coming in. Sets up low and away, and it's a fastball. Hits low and away. Once again, he's getting ahead of all of these batters, which you love to see if you're a Twins fan. I also just love watching Mitch Garver. Not necessarily catch, but I'm excited to watch him hit today because aside Gary Sanchez, no other catcher had more home runs.
That's right. He actually has not been drafted yet in the mock draft.
That's insane.
Well, we'll talk about that as we go on, probably through some segments.
Yeah, we got plenty of segments.
We got segments.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. He's setting up low and away.
So this could be a secondary pitch.
Oh,
and look, that's what that
misses.
was. That was either a splitter or a cutter. I'm not exactly sure. I would have guessed it would have been one of those splitters down and away. Mm-hmm. But I will say on release, it didn't look like he was split with his fingers. I would guess then it would be a 90 miles per hour. It would be a
four-seamer that he missed.
Well, on the cutters rather. He's trying to backdoor there to break.
If that's the case, and he really pushed that, his cutter usually sits 87, so to come in 90 with a cutter.
Well, it was spiked. Oftentimes you do see an increase on a spike.
Okay. Oh, is that true?
Well, because he's going straight down, it's like it's very easy to throw it straight down easily, but then keep it up and.
So what are you doing 1-2 here then?
1-2. I mean, you're just going high heat. This is Odorizzi. This is what you do.
All right, let's see what he does
here.
Go
with the high heat.
Couldn't see obviously can't really read the signs of Judge coming in on second base right now, which is one of my favorite parts, by the way. Oh.
Try to go with the high heat there at 94 miles per hour, up and away too far. I'd say you go back in again. Now, because you just went away with it, who knows what the real intent was of this pitch? I actually honestly can't tell because I'm very convinced that low glove is not actually the intent.
Yeah.
Just because everything does soar up with Odorizzi naturally, I think that's just kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
I will say now I do expect up and in because it was away. You come back inside now. Wow, that's right down the middle. And
center cut.
Gardner can't hit that.
Yeah, and he's very upset with himself, too. He's upset with himself. I think he knows that was his pitch to hit, and it could be his pitch to hit for this entire at-bat, and Odorizzi knows that he got away with one there as they flash to Mr. Uber himself, Dobnak. Now, we talk repeatedly in this cast so far, or in this live stream, about Jake Odorizzi elevating. No, there are only 3 other teams that do better hitting against elevated pitches than the Yankees. They have the 4th highest WOBA up in the zone. You're laughing at something.
No, I'm laughing at the puns. I see them, guys.
A lot of puns happening in the chat.
I'm not blowing past it. I just want to give Fast the time.
Oh, thank you. Let's see what he does here. He sets up away, and once again, another center cut fastball.
What's interesting here to me is that a lot of people are going to say that Brett Gardner is having a good at-bat, which he is. He's surviving. But these are not well-executed pitches by Odorizzi.
Yeah, he should be able to take
two straight fastballs right down the middle, and it's one of those cases where you're ready to take him down. You're ready. You're in a position to eliminate Gardner, and you just can't execute it, and you're just prolonging this at bat. It does not have a good feel if you are Odorizzi. Actually, if you're Gardner, because he just lost 2 pitches that you should have hit.
Yeah,
Odorizzi should be able to take advantage on this 2-2.
I'll bring up my point after this pitch because I want to see. Once again, he's setting up at the same place.
That looks like a swing. That was a splitter. Finally broke something out.
Wow.
He did not go around.
Thought he went.
I
thought he went. Now, do you kind of bring that up about Gardner having 2 pitches there that he really should have been able to hit there? Do you have any problem, particularly as a Yankee fan, with
he
completely went? Oh my God!
He definitely went. And also, I see
how do you miss that? Right there, he's looking right at it. Oh my God!
That's 100% a swing.
Yeah, wow, that's
I always love when they go to the camera of the guy.
Yeah,
it's like he knows that he messed up or not. Because he just called it what he believed, and that's that. And like, it's not going to change. Oh, that's another pitch. That's another one. Right down the middle.
So this is what I was saying then. Do you have a problem as a Yankee fan with Gardner hitting third with all that power that you have in your lineup?
The reason behind that is that you have 2 lefties only. You have Didi and you have Gardner.
Sure.
So you want is essentially the largest gap in between them.
Okay.
So you have to have one of them early and one of them later.
Okay.
So between Gardner and Didi, for whatever reason, we're going with Gardner, and that's why he's third.
Okay.
That's it. It's that.
It's that
I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I don't think I necessarily agree with that. I also would be curious to know who's better at getting the ball up in the air between Gardner and Didi.
Fantastic splitter there. Okay, so the previous one, he overthrew a little bit, got in the dirt. If he had thrown it for a strike before, he would have easily beaten Gardner. I mean, he did, but didn't get the call. That one, finally got him. I mean, that's not even the best one you'll see.
It's not, yeah.
You know, the guy like Gardner that normally drops the barrel effectively, that could have been very dangerous, but that's just how he couldn't hit the fastball, and if you can't hit the fastball, you're not going to hit the ball execute splitter.
Didi would have hit it. He does have the higher fly ball rate, by the way.
That's funny. Maybe, we'll see.
Now, we have no problem, obviously, with Edward Encarnacion. He's just kind of a monster. He had that wrist injury when he came over to the Yankees at the end of the season, which I thought was going to sap some of his power. He comes right back. He hits a bunch of home runs. His power's fine. The first pitch from Odorizzi.
That looked like a slider, not a cutter.
Yeah? Is that what they said, that it was a cutter?
I don't know. I mean, we were talking before about slider versus cutter. 86 just missed down and away, and that's kind of the pitch that you use to get a lot of these Yankee hitters out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if he goes back to it and does not give in with the fastball. This is a very, very interesting pitcher at 1-0.
Ooh,
he did go back to it, yeah.
Yeah, he goes back to it, and he ends up in the zone there. So I wonder how different... that was the curveball there.
No, that was the slider, 86.
But I thought you were saying he doesn't have his...
Well, no, but I mean, it looked... Well, that's the cutter slider.
Oh, the cutter slider. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you notice it isn't like a big loopy slider to it. It's got a tight break. So you could call it a cutter. Let's see what he goes. I would say again, but no, he goes to
and that was missing too. They obviously keep wanting to work Encarnacion down, and that was just a miss pitch. That was a waste pitch. That was pretty much a waste pitch. That was a pure waste pitch. Yeah, tally that one. Add it up for Odorizzi.
Oh, so if I'm Edwin right now, you just saw 2 sliders to start the at bat, and then you had the fastball up. I would imagine he's going to try and execute that fastball again at 2-1. So I'm ready for that. That's when I'm expecting a high heater right now. If I don't see that, I'm just not swinging. I'm going to take my chances at 2.
I feel like he's going to go back with that cutter, just stay low in the zone again. Let's see what he does here in the 2-1.
It is that slider.
It is. Are we going to say slider or cutter this time? Because at the beginning you were saying...
I know. That looks like a slider. I thought he had a cutter that was harder.
Okay. All right, so we're calling it a slider now.
It's my fault. It's
all on me. No. We're not about blame here. I just want to know what the right thing to say is. So he's not Encarnacion.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. He says, I didn't do that. Adam Jones used to do that all the time. Yeah, look at that little wink. Oh, man.
So that was the idea, right? He was looking for a fastball and then thought he got one for a moment, then pulled back in time because of the slider. I mean, if you have an open base, you can throw it on a slider. See if you can get a swing on it. Oh, that's a hung slider. But end of the bat, left field for the out.
So it looks like are we still dealing with some echoing?
Yeah, Mike Echo, but Fast is fine. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah, maybe
get
that'll
a little
help.
bit better.
You let us know. Dan thinks I have a bias about that, but about that check swing from Gardner there. But I think
that is not even close.
Yeah.
Fast, we'll have to take the first.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So why don't you let them know what we're doing?
So it was why I asked the Discord channel, of course, just some random questions for us to answer in the commercials. I also decided to come up with some on my own. And we're going to be answering these through the game. So Fast, what is the first one?
Favorite starting pitcher breakout past number 40.
So this is guys for 2020 past 40 who you're really looking forward to as like a possible breakout arm. I think everyone knows mine. For the most part, it's Griffin Canning. I think he has the Blake Snell blueprint. Essentially the makings of also Justin Bieber. Oh my lord. Of Shane Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Of Shane Bieber.
We just lost some viewers there.
I don't actually know a single song save for Despacito.
Really?
Yeah.
Baby?
I don't know how it goes.
This wasn't the question.
Anyway, Griffin Canning is someone that I would definitely be targeting. If you want a much deeper one than that, as someone that's just like not at all on the radar, I'm super curious about the Irish Panda of Patrick Sandoval.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he has 3 pitches that are above average.
What team does he pitch for?
The Angels.
Oh, that's funny. I'm out. They cannot keep a staff healthy. It's unbelievable. And at this point, you can't say that it's just, odds.
It's like the Mets, you're saying.
It's unbelievable to me. They were the only team that didn't have a single starter have 20 games started or more.
Right, it was
no
19,
one reached
I think?
18 for Heaney, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
My sleeper, it was actually very close to yours in Griffin Canning in terms of where you rank them, but it's actually going to be Luke Weaver,
nice.
who I thought was fantastic coming into the year. He was making some great strides. He had that sub-3 ERA and then, of course, got injured. I think if we can get a full year out of him, then I think we're going to see some nice things from him.
Actually, Shelley just took Luke Weaver in our mock draft.
Oh, really?
I was a little upset. I was hoping to get him around 55 or
Weaver.
something like that, but he went around the early 40s.
What do you like about Luke Weaver?
Well, the fact that right before he got injured, the last 3 starts before Luke Weaver went on the IL, his cutter was there finally. And I was like, that was a real last piece of the puzzle for him. He had this nice separation of fastballs and changeups, but it's essentially the thing that Eduardo Rodriguez lacks, which is a good pitch you can trust in the zone to get strikes. And Weaver's cutter was that pitch. It was looking so good for 3 starts, and then he got hurt. If he does keep that pitch back in the spring, I'm so in for 2020.
So it looks like the mic is still echoing on your side.
Oh no!
And I want to see if maybe you can try and fix that. Some people think that maybe this is you're a robot and this is actually just your real voice. Theoretically, you could just come into my mic and we can just both split my mic.
We could do that if that's a major issue. Let me know if I just fixed it. If not, then we can still do that, Dan.
Yeah, someone in the Discord is going to have to let us know. Now, obviously, we just missed Louie Severino's first pitch. I believe that was a fastball that was just completely off, but it's all right. It's a first pitch.
Though. I want to see 90. I'm curious what this next pitch is.
He's been sitting 93 all year, though. Oh, boy, 94.
Well, hold on.
Not fixed. Still echo.
All right. Well, then, what we're going to do...
How is
this, guys?
Is
this all right? Is this okay? Let us know. So I think this is. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Is this the right? Okay.
Mine,
no.
Yeah.
You sure?
I think so.
Is this the right one? No, it's not.
All right. Now we're good. You can hear us both, and I can do a little lean with you. I'm gonna come lean over here.
We can do that.
All right. So Severino immediately falls behind 3-0 to Kepler, and then one right down the middle. Now Kepler, interestingly enough, was top 5 in terms of might have been top 3 in terms of home runs from the leadoff spot. I think we talked about that. George Springer led the league in leadoff home runs, but Max Kepler over 30 leadoff home runs, and he gets a free pass
there we go at 96 miles per hour though.
Yeah,
so 93, 94, not so much. 96, of course, is something you want to see more of. He did I feel like he did push that a little bit, being a 3-1 pitch. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. This is actually, if you remember yesterday, it was in the first inning, or actually not yesterday, 2 days ago, Anibal Sanchez.
Yeah.
Maybe actually that was yesterday. He essentially had a very tough first inning.
Yeah.
And then, of course, recovered to have strong 4 innings after that.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about the first inning. It's just about getting through this one. I mean, even Verlander, actually, in his start, very shaky. The first two batters got a ground ball double play, erased all of it, and it was fantastic.
Sure, I mean, those two guys also had full seasons under their belt.
That's a very fair point.
And those guys also didn't appear in their last playoff game against the same team in which he got decimated by.
That is true. I did. You know, after with all of this, I completely forgot that it was Severino against the Twins.
I remember where I was when it happened, and I was so excited. And of course, the Yankees battled back to win.
That's not a strike. That's a very fortunate call there for Severino.
Yeah, that's a nice little confidence builder for there, and he's going up against Jorge Polanco. That's going to give you some confidence if you're getting ahead like that. That's a little inconsistent, too, I feel like, from what we've been seeing. Let's see what we see here on the 0-1 pitch. Oh, little pickoff move in Kepler. Kepler's in his head, I guess. What do we got in the comments?
Malthornal, which I believe is Kyle.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe not. No, it's not. It's someone else. I don't remember. Anyway, saying not terrible is just weird because Alex was so perfect. Oh, that's a really nice slider there.
Good lordy, that's a beautiful slider.
Right, that's a huge pitch. 0-1 to 0-2 all of a sudden. Getting that nice inside as he's probably looking for that fastball out over the plate. Really nice pair up there. Now you could probably throw that slider now down and in to his ankles with an 0-2 pitch. You have a lot of waste pitches here. You can throw, I guess, chase pitches if you like.
Yeah.
But I would take a shot with that slider here.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I know that the Twins, Jorge Polanco doesn't really swing and miss a lot. He ended the year with a 16.5% K rate. Let's see if he can show some pitch.
There it is, and he goes for that's a gorgeous pitch.
Yeah, he looks like he was going to swing, and he just holds up at the last second.
Just a little too far out of the zone. Just slightly too much, but man, the movement on that pitch was filthy.
It just shows you how important it was to get ahead with that kind of stolen first strike there, right? This is a completely different at bat. So what are you going to throw here to Polanco?
I won't throw another one, just throw it a little bit better.
The exact same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They're going away from him, 96 miles an
hour.
Polanco
can hit that.
He fights away.
Now, I will say, Polanco wasn't geared up for a fastball. He's playing a little defensive here. Probably looking for another one of those sliders, at least trying to give himself the best opportunity to hit one of those. Mm-hmm. That's why you see that kind of short, compact swing as it was fouled off. 96 miles per hour, really good to see that from Severino, as opposed to 93, 94, if you've seen other fastballs this inning. I have to expect him to go back to this slider here.
Now, this is a nuanced statistic, but against, let's see what he...
changeup. First changeup of the game from Severino, 90 miles per hour.
Absolutely
really
beautiful.
Nice.
Now, there's actually no pitch that Jorge Polanco does better against than the changeup. He hits 312, he hits 349 against the sinker, but 312 against the changeup. He also hits 270 against the slider. Now, I was saying that's a little bit nuanced because you don't know whose slider he's seeing. Sure. The majority of those are actually probably Matt Boyd's, believe it or not, but he's probably seeing some really poor sliders, some poor fastballs from all the other opponents in the AL Central that are not the Indians and are not Matt Boyd. Elevates a fastball there at 96. So it looks like anytime he's hitting above 95, he's missing his spots.
That's a good point. He's not necessarily getting too far out, John. When you see the ball up like that, you have to get a lot more extension, really focus on your back flattening as you reach your arm out closer. I will say that does set up, that high heat does set up a slider down and in now.
Oh, it looked like he almost got Kepler there in the pickoff. And yeah, that's a great point. That's kind of what I was thinking there, that he's going to try and go right for those knees again. Yep. Do you think then that this is just kind of a sequence? He's been setting him up for this slider low and away and says, hey, if I can get him with the fastball or changeup before that, that's great. But we're all moving towards that slider, or is he going pitch by pitch here?
I would say it's pitch by pitch completely. I mean, some people will want to say that you throw that high heat so you can set up the slider. I think, honestly, every single pitch, he's trying to get him out. I will say, slider, instead of coming in, actually starting away might be more effective here. Another changeup.
Oh, is it going to bloop in? Nope, looks like he's got it. Stanton runs in and grabs it in left field. I mean, hey, he got the out. Wasn't the best pitch, but he swung at that changeup both times, and it looks like it's getting a lot of nice life to it today.
Great execution there. Really good to see that from Severino, as this changeup is not the pitch that we normally focus on with Severino, as really something he needs to turn to a lot. I will say, if he did throw a slider that started on the outside corner, then fell under the zone, but still middle, I think that would have been another way to at least get a strikeout in that situation. But that changeup, to see him trust that pitch, now next time up Polanco's there, he's going to be thinking about that changeup a bit, and you don't even need to touch it again.
Yeah, which is great for Severino, too, because he's thinking, all right, I know I can get him next time with that slider. I don't even need to focus on that changeup next time out. Now, we have Nelson Cruz coming up to bat, who likes to swing and miss a little bit more than Jorge Polanco. Let's see how Louie Severino starts him out.
He enjoys it. There's a changeup, righty on righty changeup. First pitch,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Yeah, that's cojones. That's what I would say. To the PC version of that. Oh God, I love Yancey's name. Yancey Eaton, Realtor at Equity Realty.
Can you guys opine on Verlander? And we'll talk about that in the commercial and in just a moment here. We have a slider coming. Yeah, that's all right. A slider. Really, the movement on Severino's slider is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Now it's just about getting a feel for it. With Flaherty, for example, if you guys are watching a lot of him, everything is middle down, which is great. It's very, very tempting. These sliders he's been throwing, not too tempting. The one that fell off by Polanco was great, but otherwise he hasn't really fine-tuned yet. Well, that's something definitely to watch for as this game goes on. What do you have here? That's my wife changing my stuff. That's hilarious.
Oh, that makes me laugh.
So you're talking about pitchers on short rest. Good. That's we'll definitely touch on that.
Yes, we definitely will. I think I had an erroneous tweet today about Verlander. Oh,
another changeup right hitting, gets it outside. Phenomenal.
Yeah, great.
Did not show Cruz a single fastball. Mm-hmm. Everything was under 90 miles per hour.
Yep.
Executed on two. I mean, essentially that inning was the changeup inning.
Yeah.
His fastball command was not there. Slider was not pristine. Changeups got him, saved him.
Yeah, you got to be scared if you're the Twins if he's relying that much on his changeup at the beginning of the game, knowing that he has that slider in his back pocket that he's going to be able to slow. Do you think maybe we saw an increase in the changeups over the course of the inning because that fastball isn't there quite yet?
100%. Oftentimes you go to a secondary pitch when you don't have feel for a fastball to help you maybe get the arm slot back for a heater. Expecting the warm-ups for second inning, which we won't see. Seeing Severino really nail that release point for that fastball.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be paying attention to when it comes to the bottom of the second there, because if he can get some precision with that fastball, the Twins could be in for a very long night.
Great game if you're Severino fans.
Yes.
All right, let's do a very quick segment.
Yeah, and then we can get to that question that Yancey had about the short rest there.
And yes, this is the Yankee hat.
I was so tempted to just smack it. Oh, wow!
The best meal you've ever had, Fast.
All right, yeah, I got to think about it. I went first last time, so you... Oh, no, you went first last time.
I did.
You said Griffin Canning.
I did.
Okay, the best meal I ever had.
While you think about that, when it comes to guys on short rest, they know. They're told by their manager that they're going to do it. And essentially what would happen is you would normally have your bullpen. Generally 2 days before your next start, you skip it. So you still feel somewhat rested. I would say that for older pitchers, they have I don't know how to phrase it, like they're skilled enough to do this over time that it's all right. The wear and tear is not as significant for them. They're rickety enough to endure it. I don't know how else to put it, but Verlander going at it, he can certainly handle it once in a blue moon. But I would imagine it's an earlier hook. Generally, you get tired faster. There's just fewer miles to access on that arm.
Do you agree with the move there?
Who else are you going to go to?
To be honest, the
bullpen's not good.
The Rays are going with a bullpen game. I thought you could have gone with Urquidy. I'm truly a little... I think the Astros are still going to win this series. But right now, let's say Verlander goes. He's not effective. Then you're burning Verlander and Cole. Cole also going on short rest. Assuming that Cole then wins, then you start off a theoretical ALCS against the Yankees with Zach Greinke, who did not look good today whatsoever.
So, I would rather take 2 chances on short rest with Verlander and Cole than I would long rest with 1 plus the bullpen today.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Favorite meal, I think probably we had a bowl of ramen in Japan that was a Michelin-starred ramen place that was like $10 ramen. That was adjectives I can't describe. Yeah, just so good. Just so good. What about you?
Peter Luger's.
Oh, Peter Luger's fantastic. Although I prefer St. Anselm.
I haven't been, so take me.
Oh, I will.
I can't remember where it was. I went to some Italian restaurant. A friend of mine took me there for my 30th birthday. It was
Olive
unreal.
Garden. Very good.
It was way too much and should not have been done. Anyway, 1-0 here coming to Stanton. I imagine they're going to try and stay low with him, but they elevate it and they get away with it.
That same thing, again, setting up low and away from Stanton and elevate that fastball, then kind of rides up towards the hands. Look how much he misses that glove. I still don't know if that's on purpose. I just don't know if he's missing his spot that bad. They keep saying,
another one up, and we're painting red.
We are truly painting red. So it's 1-2 here. Do you elevate that fastball? Everything's been coming up. I think I change the eye level here and drop in either a splitter or a cutter or a slider, whatever you want to call it. What do you think here?
I would say, slider away is what I would be anticipating if I'm Stanton.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, the Nikes. That's what I want to see in the 1-2 pitch. All right, let's see what he goes with here on the 1-2.
He goes, Stanton was anticipating that slider, and they went with another fastball, and that was just...
So for those watching at home too, it took me a really long time to realize, like, what does it look like precisely when a batter is fooled, and that is what it looks like.
I'm laughing because Malika Marika, for Yancey's wife being named Malika, and Jake Marika, she would be Malika Marika. That's amazing.
Malika Marika.
That's incredible.
Tom Satriali, the name of that ramen place. I'll find that out for you right now while Nick tells us what's going on in the game.
Well, all right, now that we have one down away in the second, we have Gleyber Torres, and now we get a hanging slider that Torres takes to left field, going back at the wall. It's out of here.
Is that fan interference?
No, they couldn't even reach it.
That
was the worst slider we've seen, save for the one against Edwin Encarnacion.
I was looking up ramen.
You're looking down, Ramen, because if you're looking up, you would have seen that blast. End of the bat, I would say. I don't feel that Torres even got all of that.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. I think the ball might have helped him out a little bit there.
And it totally took Gary Cohen's home run call there.
I like that. That's nice.
It's out of here.
That's a nice homage.
I mean, he's great.
I like the little shush that he and Judge do. That was nice. They are a very good offense. You know what would be great instead of seeing all these guys slapping hands? It'd be nice to see a replay of the pitch. Or maybe what happened.
They're asking to see if they can review the fan interference.
Yeah, okay, great. He says, everybody come here, it's time to party. The name of the ramen place is Nakiryu, Nakiryu. Hangs that slider. Now let's see the more important thing. Is this fan getting ejected and wasting $200? Yes, he is.
Well, wait, is that
it hits his hands?
But is it a home run if it hits the... If it hits the grate?
If it hits him before it hits the grate, though, I'm not sure.
Well, if they think that it's going to hit the grate, though. So, okay, just so we're clear, the grate is a home run, correct?
I mean, I don't know there.
Considering there's a gap in between, I have to imagine where the ball went. The guy whiffs on it.
Yeah, pure dingus right there. You gotta...
That's gotta be held up.
Either way, that fan's probably just burned $500 because he's not going to be able to watch the rest of that game.
Well, just because the challenge call is going doesn't mean... No, they're calling that a home run. That's a home run.
They did call it a home run.
I just want...
What?
Aww.
What did he say?
I just want someone to look at me like Mitch
Garver. Yeah, I guess either way, this isn't the Jeffrey Meyer. That's a real home run either way, regardless of whether he touches it or not.
Anyway, this is what I get for looking...
At Twitter?
Yeah. Guys, there is a game going on. We're doing important things.
All right, here comes the first pitch to Gary Sanchez. I was about to say Gabby Sanchez, which is terrifying.
Who is that?
Gabby Sanchez was the catcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who I believe was the person who put his shoulder or elbow in front of the pitch that prevented Max Scherzer.
No. That was not. That was Jose Tabata.
Oh, okay.
Jose Tabata.
Okay.
Jose
Tabata.
Nice slider there from Odorizzi. 1-1 count to Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez is certainly someone that would be fishing for those sliders out and away.
Yeah, he would. I mean, theoretically, well, I guess the Yankees have had a pretty good eye so far this game, so it's not like you're going to be able to live outside the zone the entire day. I believe this is going to be that slider again.
That's a splitter at 86.
Yeah, he put the 3 fingers down, so I guess it would go 1 for fastball, 2 for slider,
well, I mean, maybe it was splitter. A wiggle, because that was definitely had the movement of it didn't have the loop. It essentially went more arm side, straight downward movement, 86. That's splitter. Anyway, I would expect more slider away. Don't give in with the fastball. There is that fastball, 93. Well spotted down. Kind of consistent with everything else. He was a little bit out of front. He just couldn't get the bare hands enough inside as it did move.
Sure.
Arm side from that into Sanchez's bat.
Now, there seems to be a clear plan from Odorizzi here on the first time through the order, at least for righties, and that's down and away, down and away, down and away. He's not always hitting those spots as a lot's riding up and away, and that's turning into swing and misses, honestly. Oh, there is that. What is that? An 86 mile.
That was a split. That was a slider. It looked like
yeah.
that missed, and
Still
it just
got
ate
under
him up. It was a front door that came back, and Sanchez was worried that it would clip the plate, and got to a little pop out. Sometimes you just gotta have nasty stuff.
Yeah. Now at this point, it's 29 pitches for 1 2/3 inning. Odorizzi really needs to get an out here. 1 run is not that bad, especially considering how much power the Twins have in their bats. But you want to minimize the damage here, obviously, if you're a Twins fan. As they replay. Now, I got a bone to pick
Didi
about
is the
this.
Twins killer.
I got a bone to pick about that replay. I tweeted that home run, and everyone was like, look at him pimp that home run.
You thought it was
Didi
foul.
thought it was foul. Like, he's not standing there wagging his bat,
Look
not
at this
looking
guy
at the
defending a
ball.
Yankee.
That's unbelievable to me. that
Oh,
people
that's a
said that.
really
That was
nice
gorgeous.
splitter from Odorizzi to get an aggressive Didi Gregorius out in front, and for the first whiff or the first strike of this at bat.
Now, do you want to go up in at the hands here? Or you say, hey, he wasn't able to hit that. Let's do that one more time, an inch even further away.
Honestly, you could.
All right, let's see.
There it
Looks
is.
like
There's
he's
the
going-
call. So you see the multiple fingers. That's going to be for another splitter.
And it was. He looks like he's trying to go for it again. I cannot believe how quickly Mitch Garver got rid of that ball. Did you see that? He was like, whoop-bam! That was unbelievable. That was real. That was like
Whoop-bam!
sleight of hand stuff, like, the card trick stuff. All right, so the 1-1 pitch, he's not. You think there's no way he's going to go for that
so hot
splitter
in this
again.
room.
It's unbelievable. Just turn the AC on. They can't hear it. No, please.
No.
Please turn the AC on, please.
The audio quality fast.
No, we're down to 1 mic.
Down to one.
They won't even be able
Nice
to hear it.
fastball there in the inside corner. I'm actually a little surprised because he could come in on that with Didi. He loves those inside fastballs. Got away with one, but obviously Odorizzi does have a little bit of arm side movement. So I imagine for Didi, he thought he had ball 2 there, 2-1 count coming. And instead 1-2. I imagine another splitter here with 1-2. And there he is. He tried to do that. Did not. Do you like that one? Did you like him get rid of that ball?
Did he do the same thing?
Of course he did.
I love it. I love how quick he does it. Hot hands, Garver. Please turn
what
the
I always
AC
say.
on. This
Yeah.
is we're gonna die in this room. Unbelievable, Nick. This is the second inning, dog. Not even the top of the second. If I die in this room, you guys know it's because
all right.
Nick
Okay,
kept me in a hot car.
Okay, you do the segment. All right.
All right, All right, great. Thank you so much.
There's another
there it is.
splitter.
That's
I love
beautiful.
that. I love the tenacity of Odorizzi to say, look, I know that you're going to get beat again on this.
Yeah.
You're not going to have the discipline.
And to also trust, he's got a great infield defense behind him, and to trust.
There it is. You got it.
Yeah, that was a terrible pitch. I wasn't concerned about the pitch. I wanted to
Terrible.
see how close that was to
Look
being
at that
fan
smile.
interference. Yes, he's a very
great-
happy
it's a-
boy.
it's a good-
AC, please. Give me the segment hat. Unreal.
This is what he...
I'm losing 10 pounds.
Okay, well, you know what?
Freddie Freeman to the Yankees.
So
it says
sorry.
in the comments. All right. Here we go. Oh, great. That was a very interesting question. I really like this question. Yeah. The best starting pitcher matchup for the NLCS and ALCS.
Oh, yeah, that you're looking forward to. Right. What are the matchups you're looking forward to? Okay, so let's say the Cardinals win. I cannot wait for Flaherty to go against Buehler.
Flaherty Buehler, yeah.
that
just
would
like
be-
the futures game.
I mean, that's assuming... I don't actually know what the final score of that Nationals game. I actually should check it out.
It's not over right now. I know that. I do not know what the score is right now, but I know that it's not over. And you know the score. The score is what?
I don't yet.
Okay,
I'm
we're
finding it out.
vamping, we're vamping, we're vamping, we're
Bam!
stalling.
It is 6-1 Nationals.
Wow! So you're saying there's a chance?
So here's the thing. Wednesday, Fast and I are flying off to First Pitch, Arizona.
Yeah.
So we have a flight at 9:20 or so. I mean, Fast. We're on American.
Mm-hmm.
They might have the game.
And the little TVs?
Yeah.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
hope so. That would be great.
We will be live streaming.
Yeah, from
From an
20,000
airplane.
feet in the air. Wait, I want to get this question because so assuming that the Rays do the impossible.
Yes.
Who do you want to see them? I'm sorry, I don't think the Twins can do it. So I'm going to say Rays, Yankees. Who would you want to see there?
That's interesting. I will say, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting more chances of Tyler Glasnow going.
Yes.
And I mean, Snell, Glasnow, Morton, all of that is just super fun. I want to see Severino get through this, excel, and then of course show up in the ALCS and really dominate.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice to see. I feel like I haven't seen the most dominant version of Morton. He's been great, but I feel like I haven't seen that like absolutely dominant Morton that we're used to seeing. So I'd love to see that. I mean, from the Yankees, there's really not anyone I'm like dying to see. Severino's been fun to watch. Cole Paxton would be pretty fun.
Okay. I thought you were going to say that when you're talking about the final form of Morton.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant Paxton because we really haven't seen him overwhelm in a while.
Yeah, that's
and he
true.
can do that. He's someone that if he's putting that fastball up and into lefties, pairing it with cutters down and in as well, and a curveball for a strike and underneath the zone, it's a beautiful thing to watch when it works.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if the Nationals were to be able to get through LA, I think, Scherzer, there's some volatility there. Actually, the slider that we were watching him throw a little bit earlier.
Good. Yeah, we had some dinner and watched the Nationals Dodgers. It was
fun. It was actually some of the best we've seen from him.
Fantastic.
All right,
Look at that.
Severino starts out. We thought maybe he was going to come out with a fastball. And he says, you know what?
More changeups.
More changeups.
Let's
baby.
go.
87, which actually does not bode well, which means that the pitches in the warm-up might not have been great.
Actually, here's something I don't think I've ever mentioned before. What's that?
So, sorry to interrupt, but I think that's very important. Severino was saying, give me the ball, let me throw. And Sanchez said, relax, calm down. He told him to calm down here, and there you have a 96-mile-an-hour fastball for the strike. That is a great job by Sanchez to calm down Severino, get that strike.
Absolutely love it. One thing that I don't think I've mentioned before is that as a pitcher myself, and I know other major leaguers have done this, is other major leaguers. I am not at all. Nice slider there, back door from Severino for strike 2. Is when you're going through your warm-up pitchers and you want one more, whatever that next one is that you want to get the feel for, you just throw as your first pitch.
That's interesting.
So, like, he wanted to change. I wanted one more change-up before I'm, like, ready to go. Fastball well above the zone. Eddie Rosario takes for a ride off the top of the wall.
Every other stadium, that is a home run right there. That ball was like I think it was so high above the zone.
I thought that was definitively out.
Yeah, that was probably the
How
deepest
did he
part of the
get
park.
that?
I don't know. That was so high up. Oh, my God. Look at that.
I mean, it was higher than
his shoulders.
Actually, we've seen this from Rosario before.
That's
we've seen
amazing.
him go up and get pitches and launch them.
Oh my, that's got to be so frustrating. He's hitting that ball 385 feet.
I mean, my first reaction is that's just completely the wrong pitch call.
Yeah, really.
Well, of course, if like you're aiming for a high fastball and you get it even higher, and the guy's not only ready for it but does that to it, that's not the right pitch.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So now we have, okay, everyone be quiet. Mitch Garver's up. I love me
74% home
Garver.
run chance for that one.
Is that what it was, a 70% home run chance?
Wait, Mel Thornell, is that Andrew or is that Kyle?
Reveal yourself.
That's Andrew. Andrew. Yes, Andrew. Nick Pollack, major leaguer. Sorry, I didn't
major leaguer.
reveal like that.
I do love. Yes. Oh, there's Kyle. Williams Astudillo is the only twin that I have a jersey of, but I am allowed to spread the love. I do feel bad because those guys directly influence one another, and one takes away at bats from the other. As we see Mitch Garver's patience, he gets ahead 0-2 in the count.
I will say this: the slider movement is there. We just haven't seen Severino establish it as a strike much. We did see it against Rosario, but once we start seeing it in the zone, and then we'll start seeing those whiffs on the pitch outside of the zone.
Do you? At one point this year, this is why I kind of fell in love with Mitch Garver.
It just did. Reconnection. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, OBS Studio was disconnected. We're back, though.
We're back.
Everything is fine.
We're back. We actually didn't even miss a pitch. That was a dead red changeup that Garver could have hit very, very far. The 2-1 pitch is an elevated fastball. Why I like
97.
Mitch Garver. Okay?
Yes.
I like guys who have those weird, unique talents. That's why I fell in love with Williams Astudillo. Mitch Garver hit over 340 against lefties this year, and the Twins said, you know what? We're just going to make you lead off against lefties then. And I thought that was the wackiest thing I'd ever seen. A guy who was fully excelling against lefties, so they had him hit lead off.
I think your hidden talent is knowing lineups of every team. Oh, that's a very, very good take.
Yeah.
That was a slider that was in the zone about 90% of the way there, then broke off late, and Garver says, nah, I'm good. I'm going to take that walk.
Yeah, so we got to see who's coming up after Garver, and that's going to be Louie Erez. I never know how to properly pronounce that last name. Erez.
I mean, I just commit a lot of errors.
Okay, that's good. We can go with that. Now, it's a miracle that this man is even playing in this game. If you didn't see the ankle injury that he suffered like a week and a half ago, you can go check it out. And the fact that he is playing in this game is just absolutely Erez.
Oh, no, did it disconnect again? Stop disconnecting, please.
Oh, no.
We'll see.
No, it doesn't look like it's disconnected.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think it was just buffering.
Okay, anyway.
Erez. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, David Sherman.
Fastball missed 97 right above the zone.
But yeah, if you haven't seen that ankle injury, go check it out. The fact that he's playing right now and hitting .429 and 3 for 7 is absolutely crazy. He's a very exciting name, and I'd be curious to know where you think he might fall next year.
I have no idea.
He's not going to be one of those cliff guys you're talking about. Once
Fascinating. Okay, so that was interesting. So we had a 1-0 pitch of 97 right above the zone that Erez laid off. Same exact pitch, 1-0, swings foul. What does that tell you?
That he was on it?
That he was looking for it. He was ready to jump on a fastball that time. So what would you think here now? What would you throw?
Changeup.
Oh, I like the way you think, especially the way Severino's been throwing changeups. We'll see what happens.
Oh, another fastball
jammed up and in, 98 miles per hour.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. That was it. That was a weakly hit ball, which generally speaks to a runner scoring from second. However, I believe there was hesitation from Rosario.
I think
the shortstop was going to catch that.
Are you sending him against Stanton in left field there?
No.
I don't think
Not
so.
in that situation. It was with the jump that Rosario got. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You're right. He didn't get the best jump. It's also now bases
Look at the no. He was going.
And he held. Yeah, but look where he receives the ball. I mean, he's
Stanton. No, Stanton was playing in, I guess.
Yeah.
Because normally you see that kind of weakly hit ball, that is going to be a run. Bases loaded, nobody out here, 27 pitches in. How would you say Severino is pitching?
Not well.
Yeah, he's not getting the swings and misses that we normally see. His fastball he hasn't turned to his fastball that much, and it hasn't really returned the results that you'd want.
Well, it seems like his fastball is getting closer to the zone, but not where he wants it to be, and as a result, guys are just hitting it. It doesn't look like it's going well. Now, this is one guy that you do not want to be missing your location against. He's got a 36% K rate, though. So what do you do here? You're in kind of an interesting predicament.
Oh, this
you
is
obviously
easy.
want to. Okay, this
is a slider.
A slider, right?
100%.
Now, are you a little bit worried? I guess his sliders have not been perfect, but they have not been errant, right? He's shown good command, but good control, but poor command.
Wow.
Oh, wow. He goes 98 mile an hour.
So the reason you go slider, generally, you have a big bat who is very whiff heavy in a runner in scoring position situation. Just the book is you go a slider, feed on the aggression of the hitter.
Yeah.
In most cases, I would still, even 1-0 here, I would have faith in throwing a good slider here.
Yeah, when you do it like that, you don't even give Sano the chance to have a take there.
There it is. And there is a slider for strike 1-1-1.
Now, at this point, you've shown Sano that you can put the slider in the zone. In my mind, you put that slider low and away for the next 2 pitches, knowing that he's probably going to chase on one of those pitches, right? There's no way Sano's going to take another slider that's inside the zone. He's probably going to be a little bit aggressive here, as he has been all year. He's only hitting 183 against sliders. Slider low away is what I think you should be doing.
Yes. I think that everyone in the building is saying, please, Sano, please don't swing at the slider out of the zone down and away.
Except for those 20,000 Yankee fans that are probably there because they travel like crazy.
Oh! So he went the fastball up and away. Sano, that was an interesting swing.
Yeah, well, it looks like he stopped and then cut down. It was a little bit confusing. Severino, very frustrated there. He really feels like he deserved that strike. And he didn't, especially because I believe he's been calling the zone the other way so far.
Yes, it's been more arm side for Severino.
Yeah, for both of those guys.
2-1 pitch. What are you throwing?
I'm telling you, I'm going with that slider low and away. If he can't hit the slider, if he's a swing heavy guy, go with the slider low and away.
Fastball up at 97. Love that call.
Wow. That's what you wanted?
I wanted that.
So what do you do here on 2-2?
Because you saw this awkward swing on 2-1 at the fastball.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him not chase the first fastball. He's telling you with the way he's reacting what he's looking for.
All right.
Now he can go slider. Now you're in his head.
Let's see.
Now you have him messed up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, right? There's no way he goes with the changeup. I think he goes with the changeup.
No way. There's no way
That would be cojones! He wants the signs again. They want to get on the same page here. Obviously, very important.
This woman. Anytime to have a mountain visit, it'd be right now.
Man, it must be very cold there that they got these gloves on in Minnesota right now. It must be freezing. Like this room is starting to feel. I love it. All right, here comes a 2-2.
Slider.
Oh, boy. That was not a good slider.
Right in the middle of the zone, but he's still... No, really. Now, here's the thing, though. That was on the bat. Sano is actually ready for the down and away one for a strike.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that got it in on the bats closer to the handle.
Sure.
So it makes you wonder if he had thrown a slider for a strike there, would Sano have been on it?
Yeah, that's a good point. But I don't want him to throw over a strike. I want him to throw it 2-2.
You can throw a high heater at this point.
I want the slider outside the zone, low and away.
You can throw the high heater. It wasn't high enough. 99 got enough of the zone that Sano is able to foul it off. This is a fantastic at-bat.
This is a great at-bat from Sano. He's obviously building up that pitch count. We're throwing his 34th pitch. He has not recorded a single out in the second inning. I wonder what the Yankees are going to do here. Obviously, it depends on how this inning ends up. They've got plenty of options there in the bullpen if they need to warm up here.
It's 54 degrees, by the way.
It's 54 degrees. Thank you, Dan.
I will say fastball up and in is the winner here.
Fastball up, and I haven't seen the one pitch I want. I'm still.
That's right, but he hasn't been able to throw it.
But he has thrown that slider low and away. But it's like guys are just not swinging at it, and I think Sano will. That was it.
That was it,
God,
and he didn't do it. And you can see Severino's frustration. He thinks that was a strike.
That was a nice pitch. That was a really nice pitch.
That was maybe the best slider he's thrown all game.
That was a really nice pitch.
Oh, I want that pitch if I'm a pitcher and I'm Severino. You want that. That's a strike to you.
Oh, man. All right, so you got a full count now. So much power in this bat, you just blow a fastball by him. You say, hey, man, you can't hit my stuff.
No, you threw such a good slider, you throw another one.
Really? Maybe you surprised him with a changeup, which I don't believe he's seen all that bat.
Yeah, but Severino hasn't thrown it. He doesn't have a feel. You don't want to trust the feel of that. Fastball up. Gets him to pop up.
Infield fly roll.
Infield fly is in effect. He finally wins with a well-executed high fastball.
Wow. That was some at bat.
Whew.
That was fantastic. Woo. Man, we got 2 more of those to go.
Cat and mouse the entire way.
More of those
Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they did a pitch by pitch on that one, which they should. So, right, that's the pitch that Sano should have driven. Oh, man. It's just that. Okay, so the 97 that we saw that was a whiff was essentially the same as the last pitch. That one's a little bit too low. And, of course, that beautiful slider that missed. And then he gets just in enough to get the pop out.
So next up we have Marwin Gonzalez. Now, Marwin Gonzalez started the year off...
Much better contact hitter, of course.
Yeah, but he started the year off pretty slow. He was able to finish pretty well with a 264, 322, 414 fastball. Oh, see, that's the pitch I wanted to get the strikeout with. That's literally the pitch I wanted to get the strikeout with. It's a great job by Gonzalez there to hold off there.
I was expecting changeup. Sorry to interrupt you.
No. He ended up recovering. He had a pretty good year over the course of the year. So I'm curious to see what he's able to do here. I know that he was able to have a lot of success against four-seamers.
Definitely.
He's hitting 316 against four-seamers. So maybe that's why you're seeing that first pitch slider here. Now we're in... would you consider this a fastball count? You ready to do another slider?
I would say changeup away. Slider over the middle of the plate. I mean, he tried to backdoor it a little bit. That was a very hittable offering, but Gonzalez wasn't looking for it.
There's a reason you're seeing so many sliders here, too. He's hitting 214 against the slider this year. So, once again, we don't know whose slider, but if it's 214, they're probably worse than Severino's slider anyway. There's a good chance. So,
that was a good hanger. That was a hanger, and Gonzalez was not ready for it.
And he missed it. Now, at this point, you said, wow, he's really not hitting my slider. You got to go for it again on 1-1, right?
You would think. Now is what I would go back to a fastball now. Now you're in his head. Now you get to have some fun. You go heater up in the zone at 90. He was throwing 99 last at bat.
Yeah, he was, and it was pinpointing it much better.
Definitely top half of the zone. I think we can see that again here from Severino. Ooh, this is
exciting.
Fun.
Yeah,
this is good.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, man. I love that.
Let's see what we get here. Slider again!
Boy.
Exactly what you were that was beautiful.
He's just going to keep doing it. He's saying you can't hit it, man.
That was beautiful.
Why get cute here on 1-2 and throw a fastball high if that's what he's probably... Or at this point, what do you think, okay? Do you think Marwin Gonzalez is thinking, okay, he keeps throwing me these sliders and I can't hit it, so I'm going to throw him another slider? Or are you thinking the opposite and he's like, maybe he's going to come at me with a fastball?
I've seen three sliders now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I know what this looks like.
So
you missed it the third time.
Fastball?
That's the idea. At least miss it. Don't even throw it as a strike. But he's going to go after another slider. It doesn't matter.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
I love it.
What a way.
I mean, I love it because you have disadvantages, right? You have things against you where Marwin's now 4 in a row. And even on the 4th, he executes it just right. That's the Flaherty slider that we've been talking about. Lands under the zone. And he still beats Marwin. Fantastic work. He couldn't execute one against Sano, but it doesn't matter. He does them all against Marwin.
I mean, the inning is completely changed. He's looking frustrated and not confident at the beginning of the inning, and now here he is with a chance to get out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam.
You have to expect another slider here. You just threw 4 in a row, threw 3 excellent ones in that bat, or 2 back-to-back that were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Feeling it right now.
Now, he misses there.
Yeah, that was a slider.
Yeah, just completely missed.
Yeah,
Jake Cave, some people may think, okay, he's over 2. He's hitting 9th on the Twins. Don't sleep on Jake Cave. I mean, he had some really hot months. Over the course of July, he hit 333. He amped that up in August to hit 361. He's capable of putting wood to the ball. He's not some guy who's, all right. Back-to-back sliders there.
Be careful with the Cave. You might wake up some bats.
I was going to say... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I was thinking of like Jake Cave and the Bad Seeds or Jake Cave and the Bad Reeds, but because I like Nick
Cave with the jokes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, God.
All right, we're done here. 1-1, really nice slider there for the foul ball.
We've now seen 2 women this inning praying.
6 in a row?
Is that right? 6 in a row. Maybe even more.
Well, no, it was a fastball that got to no. There's your fastball, 98, and Cave just couldn't commit.
So at this point, you got him ahead 1-2. He can't hit your curveball. Excuse me, slider. He can't hit your fastball. Go change it. No, I'm kidding. I would just go with that slider again. Put it in the dirt.
I would do that too, and then if that doesn't work, you throw a high heater.
All right, let's see.
Either one. I mean, honestly, I think either execution works. Severino's stuff is just that good right now, and you can see the confidence as well for Severino with his stuff.
Now, if you're a Twins fan, there is a silver lining regardless of this outcome right now.
Fastball up and in.
He nubs it. And that is, he's going to throw his 44th pitch in the second inning.
Definitely.
That's good news. Now, the bad news, though, obviously, is you've not been able to take advantage of the bases loaded. And even worse, Jake Odorizzi has just been sitting there for, 10, 15 minutes
We should figure this out. The effect of starters after 25-plus pitches thrown.
It's tough to find. I don't know where we can get the data from, but
we'd be able to say anytime an inning was 25-plus pitches.
Or more.
Yeah, then we can talk about the pitcher after.
I would love to see that. I think that's a great idea.
More things every day. We come up with new stats here at Pitcher List.
I haven't slept in years.
1-2 count here. Another fastball going up.
Nice.
I love that.
Great take.
I haven't slept in years.
Great take.
I'll see you asleep on the flight.
On the flight, you won't, because I'm too terrified of flying. I'll just be playing Link's Awakening for 6 hours straight until my eyes
I was thinking about getting that.
Yeah, of course that's what I'm doing. You kidding me? That's all I'm doing.
I didn't know that's what you were going to play, though.
Link's Awakening?
Yeah,
I purposely didn't buy it for this flight.
I was thinking about getting it for the flight, too.
Then let's do it. You also have to get Mario Kart so we can play against each other.
We'll see. Anyway, 2-2 count. Probably a slider here down. And that's what it is inside the zone. And Severino gets out of it. Infield fly, followed by 2 strikeouts.
Wow.
Are you not entertained, Fast?
That's the worst thing. I mean, so much confidence. Look at that. Look how
there it
amped he
is. There it is. Just like last year or 2 years ago. You've seen that GIF. It's a great GIF. Severino.
That was great, and he just completely froze him with that front door slider. It's time for a segment.
When will they shut down Severino, do you think?
When will they, from this game, will they take him out?
75.
75? You think so?
He has not gotten 90 yet. What do we got, Fast?
Your first good article.
First good article that you wrote. So not like necessarily the first thing that I know you.
No.
If you guys don't know, with Fast, he wrote the prospects to stash. That was your original piece. Because I needed someone for that, and Fast was just like, I will help out wherever, and he's amazing like that. But what was the first article? This is my jam.
Honestly, probably the saves article. I had written a few before that.
That was really great.
Maybe there was one that I wrote about. Actually, yeah, okay, I'll say that one. The Xander Bogaerts one.
Okay.
I wrote one about Xander Bogaerts and about how his wrist injury sapped all of his power and how going into 2019 he would be a top 3 shortstop, and that came true.
Nice.
So I'm happy with that. What about you?
Okay. I mean, everyone knows the Noah Syndergaard one that I absolutely love.
Yeah, but you had some very good ones before.
I mean, there was actually, I spent a year writing for Washington Post, and I got published in the paper.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I did, what was it? Chicago's Unlikely Ace. Talking about Kyle Hendricks,
yeah.
And the way that he's inducing soft contact and getting outs. And I didn't know it was going to be in the paper. I just did it for their, not for the win, but the, something about stats. I don't remember what it was called. Fancy Stats.
Fancy stats.
And he said, by the way, Nick, just to let you know, we chose your article for the paper. I was like, what? I didn't even know it was an option.
I remember that.
And that was really touching. So I have it in my sock drawer.
You do? In your sock
That's
drawer?
how I'm preserving it. There's another. My parents had one.
Oh, okay. It is really awesome.
But,
I remember because we had just become friends when you did that.
Yeah, that was 2016.
Wow, man, this guy's published by the Washington Post.
And then you've learned.
Yeah, then I was like, man, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. No, I'm kidding.
But this is an exciting game. Oh, man, for them not to convert bases loaded, Severino to wake up, because we really haven't seen a slider be that good yet.
He was listening to Evanescence in the dugout before he came out for the second inning. So,
why?
at this point,
Why? What was the joke there?
Wake me up.
Before
Wake
you
me
go,
up
go.
inside. No, I'm not singing Wham. What do you mean? This is
Wham. Yeah.
Huh?
That's Wham.
Oh, God. We want people to watch this, okay?
We have 15 people with us right now. You are awesome.
You guys are awesome.
You're
This is
the best. Thank
exactly
you so
what
much.
we want. We want to be watching this with you.
You guys are awesome. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Yankees fans go to Olive Garden for their birthday. When asked what their favorite meal ever was, Yankees respond, pizza.
What?
Jake
Odorizzi coming
saying
in.
like he can't shuffle cards.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, probably a slider here. No, fastball. Okay.
He gets a lot of nice movement on that pitch, and it is really fun to watch.
It's a rise and horizontal.
It's
a lot of missile going at you as a right-hander.
It's great to see. Now you want to talk about,
which explains a lot, by the way, about the ability of doing or better against right-handers.
See, those were two great examples of a great version of that and a terrible version of that. The first one was just close enough that it almost nipped high and away for a strike, and that second one, that's exactly what you don't want to see. Now, I will say this, though. You have to think that because of that late movement, it does run away from the barrel, though, which is a good reason why you probably see so many fly balls.
So you're saying so it's going into the handle?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's technically, I mean, sometimes you'd say that would go into the barrel, kind of like a slider to a lefty or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
But right, I see exactly going away from the barrel, because generally you would think it's going into the barrel then away from it. So
yes.
What you could do to counter this, and especially it's important for hitters going against a guy like this with a lot of ride coming into your hands, is to focus on wrapping around. Is essentially what Rajai Davis did against Aroldis Chapman, where he focused on getting inside of the ball. That's all he was trying to do. Is just, I mean, Smoltz actually called it live as it was happening. One of the best calls that Smoltz has made is saying all Rajai Davis is trying to do is get ahead of this and pull it in towards him.
Sure.
And you can do that against a guy like Odorizzi. If you focus on getting the barrel out quicker and then pull it, then you can get a lot of nice pulled fly balls down the line. Like that. Straight, there you go. Oh, what are you doing?
What are you diving at? Oh,
no!
Man.
No!
That's a single to a double right there.
Maybe. Is he trying three? No.
He stopped.
Rule of thumb for the outfielders. You only dive when you know there's someone behind you.
That's a fitting shot right there, because that's what he looked like right there.
But
we'll say that for the PC version, yeah. Well, that's like that.
Yeah,
that's
you're
not
only
top
allowed.
10.
You're only allowed to dive when either you better catch it or you should have someone behind you. So it's more so when it's left center field, when you know that you have the center fielder to field it.
That was really bad.
You okay?
I feel bad for him.
He just wants to disappear into a cave. Okay.
Yes. Oh man, that's just keep him on first base, man. He looks like fast out there, Kyle says. No, I wouldn't have been anywhere near that ball. I would still be running.
All right, so we're at the top of the line, by the way. Urshela's your number 9. It's like Scott Brosius stays the best 9-hitter in baseball.
It's scary, and that's also why you want to just limit him to the single, right? You don't need to be diving
100%, especially nobody out in the inning. Really putting Odorizzi in a jam early on. Now, LeMahieu, fantastic at getting the ball in play.
Yeah.
One of the better guys getting to the ball and just settling often for his singles and his doubles. This is exactly the guy you do not want up to bat with the man on second.
Now,
not to mention, what is he, 450 with runners in scoring position this year?
It's shocking. But what I'm kind of curious about is we've obviously turned the order over here. Oh, there it is,
Thank you
389.
so much.
They heard you. We've turned the lineup over here, and once again, the same game plan. Low and away, low and away, low and away. Those the first two pitches were low and away. So they're not mixing it up as they go through the order here. They're confident in this approach. Let's see. He's sticking with it here, too.
Oh, that was very hittable, and LeMahieu wishes he had that one back. Got a little bit too under that. Could have pushed that to right field for a single. Oof.
LeMahieu, it just looks like my little brother. Like, doesn't he kind of look like a young kid?
You're saying he has a baby face?
Yeah, baby face.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too. I do too.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm never gonna look old. What I am surprised to see is I haven't seen once Garver actually set up high and tight.
You keep seeing low and away.
Right, but that's
here it comes again.
But that's kind of how Odorizzi works.
But he's just sitting. At this point, if you're a Yankee, you got to figure that's all I'm looking right now.
Well, no. What I'm getting at is Odorizzi, when he pitches it high, it's he doesn't work well with a high glove.
Oh, so you're saying he sets up low?
That's my best guess at the moment because this is so surprising.
It really is. I mean, he's just really planting that glove there the entire time, and you're right. He's just following that fastball wherever it may go.
Didn't like that one.
No,
Fastball.
Everyone's spitting too.
I think my favorite. I mean, obviously we both love Mike Petriello. Petriello. Okay, I want to make sure I get last names right. His pinned tweet is my favorite pinned tweet I've ever seen.
Psst, it's a cutter.
Yeah, that's so good. It's Kenley Jansen on the mound covering his mouth. I'm like, psst, it's a cutter.
That is very good. The fact that I even remembered it is...
Well, it just stuck with me.
It's so good.
You know?
It does.
And you knew it. Oh, that was great.
It does stick with you.
All right,
now we got a full
3-2
count here. What do you throw? I mean, he's been throwing the exact same thing.
Well, no, he hasn't gotten it up again enough. Though.
So, but you're saying elevate here? Don't go for the splitter.
Yes.
Don't go for the slider.
Get it up and in.
Yeah, he has such a good eye, LeMahieu. So yeah, I guess you want to try and switch that eye level. Although he's been kind of erratic here. Although we don't know. We don't know if he's aiming for the glove.
Yeah, right. Let's see what we get. Fastball over the plate, ground ball to shortstop for the out.
Listen, if he can't get the base hit, at least advance the runner. That's exactly what you got to do there. Now, this gets even more interesting. So you have...
Really good base running, by the way, Rochelle, to go on that one.
You probably want nothing to do with Aaron Judge here, especially with Gardner coming up. Now, Gardner obviously going to be very difficult to double up, but I wouldn't be surprised here if he just goes away. That's what the guys say in that...
what is that?
Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Away, beast.
Yeah, away.
It is so it. Oh, man. I've gone through all those games with a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they don't know.
Yeah, that's true. They don't know.
So much fun.
I know. Nick.
All right. I'm a doctor, too. I know.
Yeah, I'm a doctor, too. I know.
All right. I expect a slider down the way.
I expect him to stay away the entire time.
Was that a splitter, though? I kind of might have been a splitter.
No, I don't think so. It was 86, but I guess the splitter...
Did we lose our quality?
No, that's been popping in and out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. No doubt.
And that's why it delays. Now, they are playing this really uptight. You see that infield defense?
I did not.
It was uptight.
It's uptight?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Boy, you turn to me.
What?
Inside out.
How was Wolfpack, by the way?
That was great.
A really nice splitter
wow,
there. Righty on righty crime.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful pitch.
That was gorgeous. Now, do you go right back to
That's
that
middle
pitch?
of the play and then not.
That is gorgeous.
No,
he even see it too. He was like, woof.
Yeah. Fastball.
Fastball up and in. Fastball low and away.
It's going to be down and away.
Well, we know where the glove's going to be set up.
Another splitter. He went for another splitter again. 2-1 here. It's been 3 splitters, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if that first one was a slider or a splitter.
I want to say it was a splitter. It surprised me.
Yeah.
Then he executed it, then didn't. Let's see. What do you go with?
The high heat. High up into the hands.
I think so, too. I think you can get away with it right now against Judge. Yep.
Ooh.
That worked. Got you a strike.
Yep.
He was so late on that.
Yeah, he was surprised by it, too.
Yeah. See, that's the pitch. That exact one is what we should be seeing more from Odorizzi, especially with his movement. Mm-hmm. He should be aiming up and in like that. That will jam so many guys. Hey, by the way, it's 1-0.
For those who don't know, for those who have not seen,
this is like as if they're coming back. We're like, no, guys, we're in it. Yeah. We're here.
We're still in the middle.
Hanging out.
I know it's been 6 hours since the
we're
game
having
started.
A good time. Oh yeah, it's already 9:45. Okay.
Unbelievable.
That's all right. Whatever. We'll see what the 2-2 pitch is. Slider away.
Splitter away.
Slider away, and he
misses. Yeah. No, he missed.
Great eye from Judge there.
All right, so you got a bunch of options here. Now, you've thrown some splitters down. You've thrown arguably now 2 or 1 slider low and away as well.
Ooh.
Your most successful pitch has been that fastball up in at the hands. So what do you do here?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say a big shout out to Weeville MT, who says, just cashed my final check for fantasy this year. Guys, say a huge thank you to you two and the whole Pitcherless staff. Thank you, man. And we'll see what he throws with. Oh, he freezes it. That movement across the bottom of the zone.
Judge was super pissed. That was a gorgeous pitch.
Yeah, Judge was not ready to turn on that down and in. Fantastic pitch.
Man, that was beautiful.
But anyway, thank you so much, Weevil MT. I'm happy that you, first of all, congrats for winning that fantasy
Yes.
league. You earned that. You
earned
made
it.
the choices.
Yes, you did.
And, thanks for sticking with us all year. Hopefully
And we are proud of
next
you
year.
because you might not hear that a lot from your friends
So
and family.
proud.
Because seriously, no one
Yeah,
cares.
yeah.
Like, people in my life don't. Like, I tell
Right.
Kristen about
You
fantasy.
win, and it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like, oh,
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
So congrats.
All right, Gardner is up. Is this guy going to score?
No. I think we're gonna see a fly ball out here. Predict the outcome.
He's totally scoring. You realize the last at bat that Gardner had so many opportunities? He's just going to adjust. He's going to get a little bit more underneath it.
Fly ball at bat.
Nope.
Oof. Good eye. That really looks like it's gonna hit the zone. Just tails out.
You see that pitch though? It's essentially coming inside to right-handers.
Yeah.
That's the Jose Urena special. I don't understand why that's not more of an approach for Odorizzi. Maybe he does it easier against lefties than does righties, but that needs to be part of his arsenal.
You think there's a little bit of hesitancy
Comfort?
there to work up and in with righties?
It might be.
He comes right back to that pitch too. That's a nice pitch, man. That's such a tough take too because you have no idea after it's done tailing whether it's going to land in or outside of the zone.
That's a really tough pitch to throw against Gardner, though. He's a slap hitter. And generally with slap hitters, you do not want riding fastballs up and away because you can just extend the bat.
Sure, that's a good point.
So
He's still
you should be
pissed.
happy he got, yeah, of course.
Judge is super
Of course,
pissed.
all he
about
needed
that.
to do was get a fly ball.
You gotta love to see that though.
Oh,
boy, howdy.
so much movement.
There's a lot of movement. So he's obviously not interested in working him inside here. Y'all are the best in the biz.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Not fat enough to be fast? What?
Not fat
Oh,
enough
to be like Speedy.
No, I think he's saying that I'm fat.
Why?
Huh? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He's saying that I'm fat.
But you're not.
He's not fat enough to be fast.
Maybe there's yeah. He's saying someone else is fast.
No, he's
Like-
saying that J. Cave is not fat like me. If he is, that's a mean thing to say.
And completely wrong.
Yeah. All right, Burton. You better watch
Get
it.
out of here,
Yeah.
Guster.
Yeah, get out of
What are
here.
you doing?
Guster. Wow.
A BG. That's not the BG that we like.
Yeah,
those
that's
are,
not the BG
those
that
are
we
boy
like.
girls.
All right, we got a 2-2 pitch
Yes.
here. I missed that 1-2 pitch because I was too busy being fat shamed in the comments.
He's not even like close.
They're just messing around. All right, 2-2 pitch here. You come up and in. You go with that fastball high and away.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Gardner's not put any good contact on. You can throw anything that you're comfortable throwing for a strike. Just don't throw a ball, honestly. You can throw anything in the zone here. I don't think Gardner's going to do anything at this point.
Oh.
Oh! It wasn't in the zone!
Wow.
Oh, man.
Nelson
High
knows how to
fastball
get
up
there.
and in. This is actually the second time
Yeah.
that we've seen a fastball on both sides, one on each side.
Wow.
Fastball go up and in too far that even though the bat doesn't get fully extended, it creates something in the opposite field, right? I mean, that one actually, the bat did get extended. He really did push that one.
Yeah, and they're playing so close. Now, I wonder why they're playing the line like that, considering it looks like he's almost like playing a... You see how close he was? That's interesting. If he's at the proper place for third base, that's an easy ground out for him.
It might be for the fact that to prevent Gardner from bunting down the line, because he is speedy, of course.
Yeah, that's true, but that's a risky move with
Yep.
2 outs. Wow, that's pretty amazing. You gotta, man, that's just gotta be brutal. If J. Cave doesn't dive, that completely doesn't happen.
100%. That is a fastball away that anyone Garcia was like, let's get this game moving.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the top of the third here.
He was
It's the
looking
top of
heater,
the
got a
third.
heater, went for it.
All right, so we got to move on to our segments now here. We got another one coming.
Wait, this is apparently streamed on the internet?
The Yankee game?
Yes.
No way. Just 210 people watching?
But what is that? That must be.
That'd be weird.
Is it really? We are the better stream. This is where you want to enjoy it.
This is
What is this?
underrated player on the field tonight.
Oh, I like this.
So you can't say that there's any Yankee that's underrated.
Gio Urshela.
No, he's not. He's not underrated.
He's their 9-hitter.
Huh? Yeah, but that's because there's nowhere else in the lineup to put him. Okay. No, there's not an underrated Yankee on this team. That's a good thing. That's not even a diss. They're so good. Who's an underrated player on this field?
Fine. I mean, you could take a Mitch Garver then.
Ah, that's mine.
I know. I'm saying that's what
Yeah,
yours
that's
would
mine.
be.
Yeah, Mitch Garver. Yeah.
You could say.
Yeah. Okay. So
would
who are
say.
you going with?
I'm also going with Mitch Garver.
You are.
No. All right. Let's see here. I would say Jake Odorizzi is actually a bit
that's an
undervalued
interesting
because I mean next year, this season he essentially was an SP2, SP3 for your fantasy teams.
Yeah.
He hasn't gone in the top 40 for me thus far. I have him in the 50s or so. You could make an argument that him as a SP4 for your team next year is fantastic.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Do you think he's going to be one of the guys who comes crashing back? Well, you know what's interesting? Fly ball pitcher, right? Works up in the zone.
Yeah.
Working in a year where there have been more home runs in the history of the game.
And he had success.
Yeah. Now, theoretically, if the ball goes back to what it should be next year, he wasn't bothered by it this year, so it's only going to help him.
Well, I will say fly ball pitchers are more successful pitchers than the ground ball pitchers.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he's painting it red at the top.
Yeah, and I don't think that's something that, I don't think the league's necessarily going to pick up on that. They could have done it at any time over the course of the year. That's obviously been his MO the entirety of the year. Now, Dan is saying that he thinks that Kepler is one of the more
That's underrated. A good one. I like that a lot.
Yeah, the thing that worries me about Kepler is I'm worried that the power increase is as a result of the ball more so than anything, and that we're going to see a lot of we're going to see some regression in terms of power from him next year. Man, I just feel bad. You keep forgetting Byron Buxton is a part of this team. You know what I mean? But he's just so continuously injured. Take a look right now at Mitch Garver's xlogging and xwOBA and hard hit rate and exit velocity.
Oh, fantastic.
Red, and red on Baseball Savant. He is in the top. He's in the 94th percentile of xlogging, 90th percentile in xwOBA, 97th percentile in hard hit rate, and 85th percentile in exit velocity.
By the way, Dan, for the dueling Michigan and Notre Dame Giant mugs, why this exists. I have this Michigan mug because my sister went to Michigan, and she gave me the Stein as she moved to China. While I had that and we're playing Dark Souls, my friend said, "Hey, I went to Notre Dame. I want one like that." So while you drink out of your Michigan thing, I want one. And actually ordered the Notre Dame Stein to here.
That's amazing.
So I have those two because of that.
Severino starts out the inning with a changeup that misses arm side. He comes
another
back with
changeup.
another
So
changeup
many
that
changeups.
just points. I know. I mean, we really haven't seen a lot of these four-seamers. I will say, Max Kepler, very handsome man. Very handsome man. He's a very handsome man. So is Rocco Baladelli. We've got the same beard.
Can we just keep going? Who else around do you see?
Severino, Mitch Garver, Nick, of course. All right, the 1-1 pitch, another fastball. Now these fastballs,
fast!
I would actually love to take a look right now at the location of just all of Louie Severino's fastballs. I'm going to check, obviously, on Baseball Savant.
Game feed, fantastic, of course.
Absolutely.
2-1 pitch. I expect another changeup here from Severino. 97 up and away instead. 3-1 count. Are you going with the slider?
On 3-1 heater, I think I would go. What did he just throw? He threw another.
He threw a heater at 2-1.
Then I would go with a changeup.
I would go with heater. I think you can do it.
This actually fastball location is not as bad. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm great. Another fastball there at 96.
This fastball location is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Thanks.
There are a few more in the zone than I imagined. A few more that I would consider probably waste pitches. Probably about 2, 4, 6, maybe 7 or 8 of these. But this isn't as bad as I anticipated it was going to be.
A lot of red up. He's trying to get that fastball down on the corner a little bit. Changeups are very effective, but still actually not low enough.
Yeah, no, this is actually kind of the blueprint that you would be interested in seeing. It's just not perfected. It's not honed. It's a little raw.
Right, there are too many yellow and green in the middle.
Now, so this is one of the questions that just came up here in the chat. What are your thoughts on Severino for next season?
I actually kind of love him as a sleeper pick. I mean, sleeper in the sense of he's getting drafted probably around the top 20, even top 25. He could easily put up a top 10 season. I think once you get towards April or March, you're going to hear a lot of hype about Severino as he will climb up those draft boards. I took him. I wanted to take him actually in our mock draft. I took Kluber in the 6th round instead. But I can see going with Severino in the 4th round pretty easily.
In the 4th round?
Yep. Because I imagine guys like Bieber and Clevenger and Strasburg going in the 3rd. But I mean, maybe honestly, what I've seen from this mock draft is I'm not going for any of these guys. Maybe if Severino falls to the 5th, I'm so over it.
Ooh, every time swings out of his shoes at that high fastball. There's been some good ones this inning. Now, in terms of CSW, this isn't that great.
No, it's not. We've seen a lot of foul balls. We've seen a lot of Severino getting into tougher counts as he's missed with his fastball or his slider. But he does come back to the pitches. I mean, when he's in the zone, he's effective in the zone thus far. And I kind of like where he's at the moment right now, getting 0-2 here against Polanco. First time we've seen a changeup that low, though.
Yeah, and it looks like it's not where Sanchez wanted. It looks like he wanted it low and outside, but you know what? It's a 1-2 or an 0-2 pitch at the time, so I don't really have as much of a problem like that. But you're not really gonna. It's not like it's Sano up there. It's Polanco. It's not Cruz. So it's not gonna swing or be as eager to swing as those guys are. Oh,
fastball away, and Polanco was ready for it.
That was gorgeous.
He was actually a little too far ahead of it, and if it was a bit higher, maybe it would have been effective. But it was just too hittable for Polanco. He turned on it very fast. And that means, honestly, he could have thrown a slider or a changeup, but he was essentially with that changeup in the dirt. He didn't expect a slider, didn't expect a changeup, and was ready for that fastball.
Now, Cruz, obviously a very, very, very good fastball hitter. I'll be curious to see how Severino approaches him here, see if he just sticks with those secondary pitches here. Maybe tries to see if he can beat him with that 99-mile-an-hour heat up at the top of the zone. What are you thinking from him?
I'm thinking at this point, get your slider back. I mean, against Cruz, who didn't see a single fastball in the first at bat, he's probably thinking more off speed pitch. But still, execute a good slider. I think he'll still work against Nelson Cruz. All
right, let's see here. The 0-0 pitch from Louie Severino. It looks like he wants a fastball low and outside.
There's your slider down and away. Nelson actually was ready for it.
Yeah.
Put a decent swing on it, but just wasn't good enough. It's just too good of a slider.
Yeah, you got to get some more pitches out of there. That wasn't really your pitch to hit. I mean, I know you got Rosario coming up, who's just as much of a threat, but I think you got to do a little bit better. If you let Severino get out of this inning pretty quick, I mean, you got that single, but it's not like he's really laboring through the third inning right
100%.
now. He's right, kind of getting back on track. So let's see if Rosario can take a few more pitches, work deeper into the count. Ed die.
So what?
Ed die. What do you have against Ed?
It's so sadistic with the hearts.
Yeah, I know. Die, Ed. Ed, die.
We love you.
Yeah.
What don't you throw here against Rosario?
I go with a changeup. I start with a changeup.
Well, what don't you throw?
Fastball.
Well, you can throw a fastball.
Fastball up at the hands?
Yeah, you don't throw one elevated. The guy went. You went so
Oh
high
yeah, that's
before.
right. That last, the double to right center
What
field.
was that?
Yeah, exactly. So you think he's gonna stay low the entire time?
Stay low. All right. By the way, right now, I got you.
What? Brains?
No.
Oh. Brains?
All right, expect a slider here from Severino. Change of away, got it though. Good.
Yeah,
that one worked. Rosario was ready, thinking that was a high fastball again that he can maybe put over the wall. He approves.
He's into it.
Okay, I see what you did.
His eyebrows look fake. That's the real hard-hitting analysis. They do.
Imagine if Smoltz said that or something like that.
His eyebrows look fake.
I don't know. What are the stats on the eyebrows?
Yeah, I think you want to... Oh, I love that. That jacket's awesome. I really love that jacket. Yeah, there he is. He sees your little towel.
Bomba season.
Yeah, I don't get it. Oh.
Season of the... They had the most home runs ever.
I know that, but Bamba?
A bomb.
I know, but I never heard it called a Bamba.
Well, they did, I guess.
All right, there you go. All right, so 1-2 here. Slider or changeup?
He's not going to give him a single fastball. So
no, yes,
right.
Yeah.
So I would say another changeup.
Changeup blown away.
That's really been the pitch that's been working for Severino.
Yeah, I guess he threw him that. Wasn't that a first pitch slider that he missed? Right? He just completely took. I would do that slider again. See if he. Well, he's probably going to take again.
No, well, he tried for the changeup, I believe. No, slider. You're right. I think it was slider.
That's the third woman praying we've seen so far this broadcast.
That's what you do, man. You go like this.
I know.
You go like that.
Change him away. Change him away into the shift.
No of way. The shift, but there's no out at first here. Too deep on the outfield grass.
Yeah.
What's the point?
You'll take it. I know. Yeah, I don't. He played it perfectly, and then just fell over. And now here he is, the man of the hour.
Yeah, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver. All right,
like,
so here he is
there
in the shift.
Oh no, he just lost his footing, I guess. Why would you go to?
I think he thought maybe if he was going to start running to third, he might be able to get him at second. Or just embarrassed.
Or just get it in.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, this is great. Another,
We're at 60 pitches already with Severino. This is a win in that respect for these wins. However, it's not like the Yankee pen.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a favorable thing to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do the Yankees go through all their tools here, trying to close the game out today and not play tomorrow?
Yes, 100%. You got it. If you're up 2-0, put it away. Take the extra day's rest. Houston's got to play tomorrow.
Hey, here's the thing. I thought maybe I'd have a day off tomorrow. Just kidding.
Hey, you just have one game tomorrow, right?
Just one game. But
for now,
I'm happy that there is one. That's fun.
For now, you could if the Yanks lose, then you could have 2 games. All right, so he misses there with a fastball. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What if they win? Then, oh, because you're saying because they're not gonna win. Okay, great.
Oh, I forgot you could see it.
Yeah, you little dingus.
That was just for you guys. That wasn't for him.
You're a monster.
Monster.
1-0 pitch. You going back with that fastball?
Sorry, what?
Change up
I'm just a monster. It's gonna be a slider away. Oh, we went up with the high
fastball.
heat. 97. Here,
That's
it is
back-to-back
interesting to
high
see.
heat.
Normally from Severino, it's fastball first, right?
Okay.
Right. I mean, that's generally in game.
Sure, yeah.
We've seen secondary first in this game.
Yeah.
Sliders, changeups galore with sneaky fastballs. It's been
Yeah,
interesting.
Look at that. So we've seen pretty much an even mix between off speed and
For first pitch.
Yeah, for first pitch.
Well, that podcast is not going to be around until March.
Rest in peace.
Well, it's just hibernating.
Yeah, that's
it's a
true.
bear.
That's true. It's
Anyway,
a
2-0 pitch. I would think a slider. He's got good confidence in that pitch.
Oh.
Now, this is a classic David Cohnism.
Okay.
Even though it's just third base, you still have an open base open. Do not give in here to Garver.
Yeah.
Okay? You can get out of another bases loaded jam, just like the Braves did today.
Just 2 hard hit balls, which you wouldn't think,
I would.
considering. Yeah.
It's Eddie Rosario, and I can't even think of another one.
Probably the single. Ooh, wow. How do you feel about that? Almost throwing it away. I guess
Is it both from? Both from? No, it's Cruz.
Oh, Cruz.
That slider.
Ah.
That slider to right field was hard hit, apparently.
Yeah, it couldn't have been that one, was it?
I mean, what was in the first? It was changeup. He got him on a changeup again, didn't he? He struck him out.
That was just a pop-up. I can't believe that's considered hard hit.
Well, it wasn't a pop. It was a fly ball.
Mm.
Anyway, 3-0 pitch coming here. He did not
Walk.
give in. Oh, they gave him
What?
the call! No, I mean, does not deserve that.
Oh, my God.
If you guys were, worried that I'd be
Oh,
impartial,
my
I'm not
God.
blind. I'm an emotional man, but I'm not a blind man.
That is so you can't swing here if you're Garver. You got to just figure that he still doesn't have his stuff.
Well,
Should
right.
be ball 5 here.
If you take 3 pitches, essentially, you're thinking 3-0, you make it to first. But you're also Mitch Garver. You're the guy that can produce.
Ooh! I like that Tommy Conley's warming up.
Well, yeah, of course. If he gets into more trouble here.
No. I like that because I get to see that changeup.
Aw, he thinks like I do.
Yeah, I love that changeup. That changeup's fire. I'm excited to see that pitch.
I just don't have a lot of people that get excited about pitchers because of what they
they're
throw.
one pitch?
You know?
'Cause
Right?
they're-
Yeah. Well, that's All right, it's fine.
Well, I was just thinking.
I was just thinking, can't
Nick see?
Can't pass see him? Yeah.
I saw him right there.
All right, let's see what you got here. Slider over the middle.
Oh my God, he could have. Why?
That was a hanger, Mitch
Cannot
Garver. But here's the
believe.
thing. This is what's happening. When it's a 3-1 pitch like that,
Yeah.
you're looking for one specific pitch, which is a fastball.
Fastball,
He
yeah.
was looking fastball on that one, not a slider. And that's just why. You have the luxury, because it's 3-1, you have another pitch to go for after that. So that's why he didn't hit that one. But man, Severino, you got lucky there.
All right, so what
Slider
do you do
again.
here? 3-2, slider again.
Fastball
Oh.
right by him at 98! Let's go!
Wow, that's ridiculous. It should have been bases
Let's
loaded.
go!
It should have been bases loaded. That's unbelievable.
It should have been.
Look at this. We might as well replay the last inning.
I know, right? But he's amped. He's amped
That's, yeah, he's Anthony threw 70 pitches
Okay.
in 3
All
innings.
right, I'll
but
say
no
that.
earned runs. No
I'll
earned
pick
runs.
this time. What do you want it to be?
I don't know.
Oh. Give us one new 5.0 feature.
One new 5.0 feature? Ooh,
What do we do?
I don't know.
I don't want to give things away. What? No, I can't. I don't like that. No, that's the big one.
Okay.
You can't give that away.
Okay.
It will look different.
Yeah.
We're okay.
what
No,
about-
I'll say that. I'll say this. Yeah, I'm fine saying this.
What?
With this current site, 3.0 essentially brought in the new site that I built from the ground up, using a WordPress theme. Don't worry. And now we brought in a dedicated developer, Dan Wist, who's been incredible. The site that you'll see is going to be just better focused for what we do. Back then, when we didn't have as much content as we do now, but I promise you, we will not look like USA Today. Because I hate chaos. I want a clean, good look to present all the incredible content that we have. That's what you're going to get in 5.0.
I will say that I've seen it, and it looks amazing. It looks really good.
There you go. Get excited about that because I think Nick is more hyped since JF. I believe it.
No, Sevy was a man possessed there.
Oh, that was so good. I mean, yeah, he his fastball hasn't really been laced save for that Rosario pitch.
So the Nationals won.
Right.
They won 6-1. I mean, we're going to Game 5 in both.
Who's pitching?
DSs. So for
Corbin?
No, Willie. He went 2/3, I guess. I don't know, man. This is what I was saying. I don't know what.
That whistle was something else. Yeah, we got you like harmonies.
Yeah.
you got different wavelengths.
So it's got to be. Is it going to be Kershaw?
Oh wait, no. Sure. Strasburg won Game 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 days rest.
Okay. So Strasburg. Kershaw
because it's on
Strasburg
Wednesday.
Bueller.
Who was Game 1?
Game 1 was Bueller.
Oh, 100% Bueller. Oh.
Strasburg Bueller?
Oh.
And we're in the air. We're going to miss all of it, every single pitch.
That's not true at all. We're in the air. It's a live game.
If they have the TVs.
I'm not playing Link's Awakening. I'm watching baseball.
Yeah, if they have that, then I will. It is Strasburg Bueller, Dan says. So, yeah, if they have TVs.
Yeah, they do.
We might have to switch seats. They
got
do?
it. Yeah.
And they have live TV?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. We should sit next to each other.
We can't. I already paid for the seats.
You paid for that?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? You
Because.
should have told me.
All right, Jake Odorizzi starting the 4th of the inning. See if we can get a quick one. Starts off Giancarlo Stanton.
He's throwing that cutter. That looked like more of a cutter than a slider.
Yeah, and it missed whatever it was out of the zone. 86 miles an hour.
It missed like the great game from 1995.
Missed. Very nice. Never beat that one.
Really?
All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch.
I wouldn't have if I didn't have my dad playing with me. Okay, that was a slider away on the outside corner. On the end of the bat, though, coming in.
Wow.
Wow, he could have
played him so deep.
Well, it's Stanton. But you could... Okay, that was a situation I'm surprised I didn't see Kepler die for that.
Oh, no, because I think he saw Jake Cave and he said, I don't want to be on ESPN tomorrow morning.
But you had Cave behind you.
That's a good point.
That's the
Odorizzi
point.
is not a happy man. He is not a happy man.
It's like, I deserved it now. And you did. You certainly did. That's like an X-Woba, I would imagine, of like 0.8.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for him. He's got to be frustrated. He's doing
Can anyone
everything
look
he
that
can.
up? That would be really cool. Can you look at the X-Woba of that?
The expected batting average on that pitch was .099.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Sorry, not X-Woba.
Man, I didn't know it literally updated with the last hit.
Well, that's with everything, though. Isn't it?
No, I think
just the last?
I think so.
Is that not just the team?
We can take a look.
Wait, you scroll up. Down. Okay, hold on. Exit velocity, last 3 exit velocities was 78. Does it say? No, okay.
Well, we can do it right here.
Yeah, that was the next batting average of 30. 30.
Oh, that's
30.
really frustrating. The one from Brett Gardner was 120.
Because
the RBI single. Oh, man, you just got a feel for him. You do.
Let's see here. Only 0.4 for that, 0.04 for that heat, I guess. What was it? Nelson Cruz before. Oh, that's over here. That's this. Oh, he grounded into a double play on that. That was a hard hit. That's right. It was a changeup, though.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, guys, we're looking at Baseball Savant's game feed. We have a game in front of us. 2-0 here. 2-0 count to Gleyber Torres. Crucial pitch here. You don't want to get too far behind. Torres was ready for a fastball in that count. Got it, but it was too far up and in. And I liked seeing that from Odorizzi, but you just got to think. I don't know. That should be the thing always.
There was a really interesting question that just came up about pitchers, or players, I should say, that we are most concerned about coming into the next season. Is there anyone off the top of your head that you were a little concerned about?
Inside of these games, just in general?
In general.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're allotting a really nice fastball there at 93 at the top of the zone. Good to see Odorizzi painting red once again. That's how he gets his outs and is successful. Oh, I got to give you the plug-in to not the extension that doesn't give you the new Twitter.
I'm used to it by now.
Old Twitter. Always.
I'm used to it.
Old Twitter.
I'm trying to find. There was a tweet that I had a couple days ago.
Dakota Hudson.
Dakota Hudson. That's someone that you're more concerned about.
100%.
There's someone that I tweeted.
Fastball away, fouled off by Torres. We do it again.
Yeah, keep calling this while I look for this tweet because there was something interesting.
I will actually do play-by-play.
Okay, good.
This was fun. If you joined me on Saturday night, Trevor Huth was like, I can't see the game, so I just did the play-by-play. 2-2 pitch is going to be on its way from Odorizzi to Gleyber Torres. We have a man on first, nobody out in the top of the fourth. 2-0 Yankees as Torres sits in, probably expecting something secondary, but I would imagine, honestly, it's going to be another fastball up from Odorizzi. He sets, he deals. It is a splitter down under the zone, taken ball 3, 3-2 count. Do you send the man on first right now?
No.
Why is that?
Because I think on 3-2, he's going to throw an elevated fastball. It's going to be able to get Garver out of the stance and give him a little bit better pop time to throw to second. So I'm not going to take the risk.
Love that analysis. Love it. I'm sending him. All right, let's see what the 3-2 pitch is from Jake Odorizzi. Fastball is up, but it is a ground ball. If he had been sending him, that's not a double play.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I did not expect to be right. I just wanted to be contrarian.
That was unbelievable. Unreal. That was unreal.
I'm sorry. That was like the only thing that was okay. I'm sorry. All right. That's great. I mean, the thing is, I didn't expect Torres to strike out.
Yeah. Okay.
And a pop up, like, it would have to be a shallow one.
Sure.
For one to be actually in a situation where he could get doubled up. But man, that's something. That's something. All right. And Sanchez is going to hit this one out.
I think I found someone who I think is going to regress.
Fastball missed, 1-0 count. Yes.
I think we're not going to see as much power from Jose Altuve next year.
Okay, why is that?
Well, I looked at all the guys who had 500 plate appearances in 2018 and 2019 to see who theoretically is benefiting most from this ball.
1-0 on the way. And we have a fastball at the top of the left of the zone. Swung through by Sanchez, 1-1 count.
And now, there are a lot of factors that go into that, obviously. It's not just the ball playing into that. Some guys might have changed their swing. But I don't necessarily believe that Altuve, or maybe even Gurriel, or Kepler, to be honest, and certainly not Brett Gardner, made enough changes that I think their power would be legit. And I would expect their power to drop, especially Gardner.
1-0 pitch on the way. Looks like it's a fastball away. Fouled off by Sanchez. 2 strikes now. He is in the hole against Odorizzi.
So we talked about how many fastballs Severino has thrown, but Odorizzi has, I mean...
That's what he does. We expect a 70% fastball rate.
70%?
Yes. How are we seeing painted red right now? No, you got to do all counts there. Yeah, we're seeing that paint.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing that red, broad stroke of the brush. 41 fastballs thrown. Woo. Keep taking everything away from what you want to say. 1-2. Count on its way. Slider down away.
Beautiful.
Sanchez goes and gets it. Excellent piece of hitting. He really did expect the slider in that 1-2 count. Got it. Shot into left center field for the base hit. 2 away. Sanchez is at first.
That was a great piece of hitting there on a 1-2 pitch. You got to be able to just drop it out of the zone a little bit more. Nothing frustrates me than little base hits on 1-2 and 0-2 hits.
Well, I will say that was a good pitch. It was the wrong pitch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Good point. Very good point.
Sanchez went and got that. That was out of the zone. In typical 1-2 situations, that's exactly the slider you want to execute. It just wasn't the right call.
You got to feel for Odorizzi. He's doing his best to keep this team in the game. A majority of these runs have been scored as a result of blunders, aside from that, well, I guess half the runs because of that home run from Gleyber was actually a very poor pitch.
Sure, yeah.
But still, keeping this team in the game, they've just been, I can't imagine what their average with runners in scoring position has been so far for, well, I know it's 0. But, you know, I want to know how many opportunities they've had, and it's been terrible.
Fastball down the middle, fouled off by Didi Gregorius. You thought that maybe his barrel would get around it, but not quite enough.
Didn't. So you're going to go back with that exact same pitcher and maybe a little slider down at the knees?
I would think he's just going to attack him with the heaters. Is what he's been doing. Is what has been effective. Maybe we see the splitter, but I would think fastball.
So we've seemed to have also figured something out over the course of this game in terms of Mitch Garver's glove location compared to where the ball actually ends up.
It has nothing to do with it.
No matter what, just sets up down.
Yeah, exactly. Fastball on the outside corner, fouled off again. Now we're at 0-2. And you just want to think, keep elevating, go up the ladder.
Yeah. Come up in the hands.
We don't really see that from Odorizzi. I thought I was coming into this expecting more of those cutters coming inside.
Yeah, you're right.
To left-handers, we haven't seen it. I would expect more heat here. The 0-2 pitch. The crowd is on its feet as this is the 5th set of fans I've seen wave red towels.
No, yeah. They all use the same company.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball went up the ladder at 93.
Absolutely beautiful.
Odorizzi walks to the dugout in celebration.
Dave Sherman says, how dare you even recommend to send Giancarlo Stanton with that bulky knee? Hey, if he would have gone, he wouldn't have been doubled up. All right, it is now segment
very good
time.
point, Sherman.
Let's move to...
segment time, that's right.
Flaherty-Folty rematch in the other game on Wednesday.
Yes.
That's going to be nice.
It's going to be a good day of baseball.
It really is. Favorite non-pitcher list writer?
Well, all right. August Fagerstrom. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
I absolutely loved his writing.
Okay.
He had this fantastic article. You should look it up. It's Zach Britton's 4 blown saves of 2015.
Oh, yeah, and how, like, none of them were his fault, right?
And he found one image of a guy, of an Orioles fan, like, that is just so perfect.
Probably not hard to find.
It's in a really... But seriously, look at that article, and August just put out quality content after quality content, but of course, entered the Major League field, so...
Yeah.
That's what happens.
It's such a cop-out, but I really think it was Eno. It was the first person that I actually really started reading articles about, and he helped me appreciate the game, and he has such an energy that comes out in his writing. Mm-hmm. It's so much fun to read. So, yeah, I think I would say Eno, definitely, for my favorite. Is that a cop-out?
It's not. It's okay. Right. I mean, obviously, we all want to say Jeff Sullivan as well.
Yeah.
And we miss his writing. It's not the same without him.
But we also now don't have to worry about being Sullivans. Why don't you explain to everyone who doesn't know what it means to be Sullivan?
Perpetualist staff, we always plan out articles. We're planning on an article on this guy or that guy. And oftentimes, we're writing an article, and the day before we're going to put it out, well, Fangraphs puts it out. And if Fangraphs beats us to the punch, well, and they say the same stuff, then
nothing you can do.
What's the point of us putting one out? We just point it to that guy.
Yeah.
Nothing. So that's called getting Sullivan. Named after Jeff Sullivan doing it to us.
And it happened to many people in the industry, not even just pitcherless staff. It just happened to absolutely everyone. Now, I have to say this.
We've done it back.
Yeah, we have. We have.
Oof. I've seen Fangraphs articles come out a week later or so, or 3 days. And I will say, props to our commenters for leaving on the site. Hey, Pitcherless did this
a week ago.
So, I mean, not every time.
I will say this is definitely one of the more brutal things
listed
about the playoff games. Plisted? You got plasted.
Plisted. Someone said that before. Plisted? I don't remember who it was.
The commercial breaks are just brutal. They're long commercial breaks.
It's 2.5 minutes.
I know, but it's too long.
Why is it too long? I enjoyed talking to you.
No, I know I enjoyed talking to you too, but like, good God, 10:20. It's the 4th inning.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it's really late.
It is unbelievable. All right, so here comes Louie Erez. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. 10:20 is the 4th inning.
It's a Monday night.
I know. Great. Absolutely.
I mean, different for you than me, but still.
Yes, very different. Louie Erez coming up. He takes that 0-1 pitch. Let's see what he does here on the 0-1 pitch. Sorry, 0-0 pitch.
0-1 pitch coming. Fastball up. Very similar to the previous at-bat, but this time around, he did get the call on the first pitch. Second pitch, I can't even do it. Erez.
Erez.
At least I admit I know I'm wrong. And I feel terrible. Erez, I fouled it off a second time with fastball above the zone. Go again, yeah.
Ooh,
love it.
Nice.
Absolutely love it. Go higher up.
Beat it out.
And you're done.
Wow, didn't even
easy at bat.
Yeah, I don't think he even. Some people might get mad at him for not hustling, but I imagine that ankle still is not feeling that great.
Definitely.
So I don't really have that much of a problem with him not beating it out there.
I wonder if this entire inning, Severino only has to throw fastballs.
You think so?
I wonder. This is a really, really good moment.
You got to figure
to see if you can do that.
This is probably his last inning.
It could be. I don't know actually what the. I mean, I assumed 75. But 75. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to burn him too much, right? You're already up in the series. You're up in the game. You've got a fantastic bullpen. You've got, at this point, if you can get him through 4 and have Tommy Conley get you through 1 or 2, you've got plenty of bullets in there to be able to get you to the end of this game, right?
Well, there's a changeup, by the way.
Oh, yeah, so not just fast.
So much for that.
Look at that. Just rubbing it in.
No, you respond.
Huh?
All right. It's fine. I'll call this game. Changeup there, right. So we'll see. I mean, you have so many guys in the pen to go to. You would hope you get 5 out of Severino, but we'll see what that pitch count is. You don't want to burn him, as you said, for the potential ALCS. Slider in there for a strike against the 1-1. And, of course, this is the great matchup that we saw in that second frame Second
frame, yeah. The base is loaded.
Second frame. It's just a cat and mouse of fastballs and sliders. Excellent heater there, 96 on the inside corner. Really haven't seen Severino execute that inside fastball enough this game.
Yeah, enough. That was also the same pitch though that Sano had that same take at.
Well, it was the one. It was a bit
higher.
higher. Yes, yeah. Yes. Really wanted to commit before. That one really, really nice. Just missed the inside corner. I wanted to even go back and try it again, honestly. 2-1 pitch. It's on its way. There's some delay. And it's here to stay because I'm going to keep rhyming.
Look at all the green screen bouncing off his helmet.
It's ridiculous. Awful. It's too much. Let's do the 2-1 pitch on its way here. Another a changeup at 90 miles per hour. Yeah, so out in front.
We haven't seen any changeup.
What is he doing?
He's saying, get back in. Wow, he's saying, I don't have enough. I want more tar in the bottom of the bat. And the umpire's saying, no, I'm not going to let you do that.
They have to throw it to him.
Oh, that's interesting. He's saying, stay in.
Fantastic. That's hilarious.
It's so weird. It's a very weird interaction.
It's just like, hey, just stay over here.
Yeah, just relax. We'll bring it to you.
That's fine. Yeah, I agree with that.
We haven't really seen many changeups in that location for Severino.
No, we haven't. Very rare. Also, generally, a changeup up and away to the same arm is not going to end well. Great slider. Oh, any closer to the zone, and that's done.
I thought he went.
It's over. I don't think he did. I am very unbiased.
Let's take a look.
I don't know. It's an illusion. That's an illusion. Yeah. That's an illusion.
It's an illusion, Michael.
Chickasaw.
Hey, oh, what are they? What are they, Nick? What are they?
You know what they do for money.
Yeah, exactly.
Horses do for money. That's a changeup again. Righty on righty. Crimes happening left and right.
Now, all I wanted Severino to do in that last one was a slider low and away, and he's still reticent to do it against a guy who cannot hit a slider, and I would like to know why. Just prove me wrong. Throw the slider low and away and see if he doesn't swing at it. I just want to see the pitch.
You want him to walk him?
He's not going to walk. He's at 174 against sliders.
I agree with you. I think this is very much of a slider count. You throw it for a strike, you get him. Fastball work too.
Though. That was a nice pitch. That was a real nice pitch. Yep. Okay, it's some nice rise to it as well.
If you're Severino, you're feeling pretty good. And this is why you're seeing right in front of us when his stuff is so good. I mean, that's 98. He just blew by him. I missed him so much.
Yeah,
that's our ace.
Yeah,
and we haven't had him all year.
It's something. If he's doing this and they can keep stretching him out, then
we need you, Sevy.
They're gonna give the Astros a run for your money.
So much. You just got to be like at 46 pitches now, not 76.
Beautiful.
Fastball in there at 97 miles per hour. Keep in mind, last at bat, Marwin saw 4 straight sliders, and then, so that he could sneak that one in there. You can probably throw another fastball. He's just expecting more sliders now.
Put it right at the bottom of the
fastball away is gonna be fouled off, I imagine, for strike 2. That's my guess on this pitch.
I'm gonna say that same slider, and he swings and misses at it.
Okay, I like this. We were talking about this. Fastball. Oh, but he didn't foul it off though.
Man. Wow.
Marwin thought slider like you. I think he was looking for it to come back in. Never did,
I think so. Gave up. And he's just getting beaten mentally at the plate right now. So now you're just completely in his head. You throw another fastball away. Do you throw that slider that he swung and missed at?
You can't lose.
You can't. You really can't. Looks like
slider.
Oh, good for him. Good for him. You laid off.
Marwin. I personally would have done another fastball because that would have been just the ultimate toying.
Yeah, just to troll him a little bit.
So you get 4 sliders in a row and you got 3 fastballs in a row.
That would be pretty amazing.
You can throw a changeup away. That would devastate him.
I think you should do that here. I think it would be a great idea.
That would devastate. It's like you're thinking the fastball now, and then you can just throw the
fastball up.
Too much of the zone didn't get it up, and he was able to foul it off 1 and 2, and we'll do it again.
These poor Twins fans. They're so cold. They just want to see this streak broken. They want to see one postseason win. You know what the record is now? Or how many postseason games they've lost consecutively?
Consecutively?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's 17.
Well, yeah, but the Yankees haven't made it to the World Series since 2009, so...
Oh, I cannot even.
Oh, fastball up and in at 96. Fouled off. I like him going up and in. Not right now. I think a fastball away would have been more effective.
I think he's going to go slider again now, but I think he knows he's going to go slider, so I'm going to say slider for a ball.
So this is one very interesting thing about fastballs in general.
Mm-hmm.
The window to make contact for inside pitches, it's like a V, where I'll explain after this 1-2 pitch on this way. But it's fascinating to me. Slider looks like it's coming here. Fouled off. So it's like a V, where imagine you have the hitter on the right here, and then you have the points of contact. So if you're swinging an inside corner, essentially the points of contact is right away for an inside, and then it's again when it's out here.
Okay.
It's not when it's through here. It's not. So essentially here it's away, and then it's back in. So it's like this. So it's like a V almost. So that means that if you see a guy foul it off quickly inside, slider looped in.
Oh, boy, howdy.
Terrible slider thrown there. Coming in over the plate to Marwin. Marwin was thrilled to see it, but LeMahieu gets it.
He finally gets a slider to hit, and LeMahieu just snags it
play,
out.
LeMahieu, like a second baseman. To put a pin on that V, so if you see a guy fouling this off early, not the late one inside, they're like, essentially, if I'm throwing an inside pitch and they're fouling it off the opposite way, I should be throwing it away instead. Because that bat's not out yet. The bat head isn't out. They're fouling it off the handle.
Sure.
So if I had thrown it away, they would not have gotten the bat head in time to get it away.
Interesting.
Okay? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what the thought process is.
That's interesting. I was just,
right. It's just
cool
like
to think about the actual
so
shape
if he was like that, he's actually trying to get it for that. So it's going to be the handle changes. The handle goes, changes as it goes. So it would actually miss it there.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. What did you learn about that?
I don't know.
You little nerd. All right.
I don't think I was ever taught that. It was
cool.
just something that
cool
you see.
hear.
That's what happens.
Bold predictions for 2020.
Okay, so this is kind of funny. People have been collecting bold predictions and calling people out on them, which I found so weird because, as I tell the staff,
that's what a bold prediction is.
If you get them right, you're doing them wrong.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be outlandish and extreme. Essentially, 5% of these are supposed to be right. That's supposed to be the probabilities of getting it.
Sure.
So bold predictions in the wrong sense. That's what I'm going to say here.
Okay.
Let's go with your 2 Cy Young Award winners, Jesus Luzardo and Zach Gallen.
You know what I was going to say? Are you serious about that?
Those are the 2 bold predictions.
I thought you were going to say Mitch Keller.
Oh, okay. Let's see 1, 2 in voting.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll say this: one of those 2, Gallen or Keller, is top 3 in voting.
Okay.
That's like a decent,
I will say that here's my bold prediction.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Reds win the NL Central.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I
I hope Kyle's listening, because if he is, he's going to be
How much money do they have?
I think they have a good amount. I don't think there's any... I just love what they're going to do with the analytics in the offseason. I don't think Bauer's going to be as bad as he was next year.
Yes.
I think that a guy who might keep flying under the radar, who still has some ceiling that I don't think he's reached, is Anthony Descalvani.
I knew you were going to say him.
Right? Sonny Gray can repeat. Luis Castillo can repeat. Amir Garrett and Robert Stevenson had 2 of the best sliders in baseball.
This is the treasure trove you want to talk about.
Why?
Robert Stevenson, how good he is.
He is. That slider was
Trevor Trove.
Trevor Trove?
Treasure Trove.
He said Trevor Trove. All right, here comes the first pitch.
That should be in Bowers. I should do a headline with a Trevor Trove.
Trevor Trove? I do like that. I wanted to call it the Bauer Bodie Bauer Hour, Power Hour, but spell power P-A-U...
Bauer Bodie Power Hour?
P-A-U-E-R, the Bowdy Bauer Power Hour.
Say that 10 times fast.
Bowdy Bauer Power Hour. All right, so there was a really bad 1-0 pitch there.
Slider right
Jake
over it.
Odorizzi.
Should have knocked that one.
That was that exact same pitch that Gleyber Torres hit for, 350
Who has
feet
pitched
to left
better?
field? Oh, Severino.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be close.
I mean, even with all the jams that he's gotten himself into, he's just been... The fact that he got out of all of those unscathed...
His stuff is just so much better and overpowering.
Yeah, exactly.
Urshela takes a hanging slider away to right center field. They have been shading him back. Kepler was very close to that one. That was just a step in front of the warning track.
Now, we're at the top of the 5th. It's kind of crazy that they've just scored 2, considering that the lineup's about to turn over again. But
well, that's only 5 batters.
yeah, still
5
considering it's just 2 runs, I feel like it would be more.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, so it's back at the top of the order here. What is going to be DJ LeMahieu's outcome of this at bat?
Single to right.
I was truly going to say that. I was truly going to say single to right. Okay, let's see what actually happens.
Slider away for strike 1, and I realize I'm getting texts and my phone is outside.
How did you know that?
Because I just heard the sound.
Oh, that was that ding?
Yep.
Do you want me to go grab it?
No.
Okay.
No.
What if it's something important?
No.
What if it is?
Maybe it is. That's all right. Don't worry about that.
All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Oh, God. That
Fastball up.
so much nice movement to it. So
Coming
beautiful.
back over the plate, hard to see. And you could see that LeMahieu was trying to push it away.
Mm.
He just didn't have it.
Away! Sorry.
0-2 pitch coming.
So
0-2 pitch, I imagine another fastball, same location. Oh, he
Ooh,
overthrew
he
that.
threw it,
I guess
yeah.
it was a splitter?
Yeah.
I mean, to see it come out so oddly. I imagine... Oh, no, it's because of that, probably the slider then. Must have been the slider.
I love that guy. Just one lone guy in the audience like, come on! You can do it! Oh,
man. Is that Cashman?
it is Cashman, yeah, looking like a putty from Power Rangers. That was unbelievable. That was what a stylistic
my
choice.
Lord. I was like, who gave that guy a ticket? Oh, there is that fastball.
That high fastball, yep.
It fouled off, and we're going to do it again.
You certainly know what's coming. You gonna go get it?
All right.
I'll do the play.
Carry it.
Play.
Carry
we got
it.
the 1-2 pitch coming here.
You
He's
can do
been
this.
fed a steady amount of fastballs here, aside from that one slider that he spiked in the dirt there. He seems to have corrected his issue there that he had on the mound. Let's see what he's going to throw to LeMahieu here on the 1-2 count. Looks like he's setting up for that slider low and away. Oop. And he nubs it, and he's saying, yes, it was indeed out. It looks like it was a slider. I don't think it was a splitter. I believe it was a slider. And the Twins fans, for some reason, are waving what could be the MVP of the year, arguably.
The world is not on fire.
Yeah, what was the issue?
No, it was my... Believe it or not, my Yankee text chain.
Oh, is that what it was? Surprise, surprise.
What do you know?
You didn't miss
What do
too
you know?
much here. You didn't miss
What do we
too
got?
much.
How was the out?
A little
recorded?
nubbed. It was like a little nub,
nub.
that barely went into fair territory.
nub.
Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Aaron Judge.
He's
I bet it's going to be a fastball. And guess what?
He pushes it to right center
It's a
field.
93 mile an
But
hour
it goes to the
fastball.
warning track, and it is caught for the 3rd out of the inning.
That's what the Twins needed. That was a
Woo.
quick sub-10 pitch inning, I believe. Maybe at least sub-15 for sure. Thank you, John. I'm glad you appreciated that Power Rangers
Go,
show.
Power Nick.
Yes.
Why Nick? I don't know. But thank you. Go, Power Alex.
Yeah, theoretically, it would go, Power Alex. That would
Right?
fit the...
Nicholas. No.
No, between this, it would be called Fat.
All right, so this is a 2-parter.
Okay.
What was the best album of the 90s?
Was up in the 90s?
Yes.
Californication, by the way, actually.
Oh, interesting.
No, it'd probably be like Nevermind.
Well, I mean, your favorite, like your favorite.
My favorite
Yeah.
album of the 90s. The most influential on my life was Californication. It was the reason I started playing bass guitar.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll stick with that one.
I would go with two for me are Rage Against the Machine, self-titled,
Okay.
and Super Unknown from Soundgarden.
That's a good
Absolutely
one,
love
too.
both of those albums. They're just fantastic. Best baseball film.
Best baseball film, period. You know what? It's actually kind of shocking. I think my favorite baseball film is A League of Their Own.
Is that right?
The ending of that film tears me to pieces every time I watch it. I
That's a
absolutely
really good
love
film.
that film.
That's a really.
And
really
isn't
good
that
film.
what the sport's about too? Like, yeah, I love that film.
I know this is terrible. The one I just sit down and I enjoy the most is Moneyball.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that film.
it is very good. It is very good.
It's just completely speaking to everything that I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, it romanticizes the game right. It talks about the strategy of it almost, and there are a lot of games that like make it this old timey, passionate game and stuff. I mean, Major League is also just super fun.
Yeah, that's a great one.
But Moneyball just speaks to me in like this Just this is what this is what I love about it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a romanticism to it for sure with him not watching the games and his daughter and yeah.
We've all been there.
And how
so
great
good.
Jonah Hill is in that movie. Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm always really impressed how he throws the names onto the magnetic names onto the board.
Yeah, we just yeah.
And they just stick all right. I was just throwing him by Brad Pitt.
He's just so smooth. I just saw a movie with him this weekend, Ad Astra.
How was it?
It's good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Better than the Joker? Or Joker? We're going to teach you how to play first base. It's not that hard. It is terribly hard. No, I love it. I love it so much. All right. That was it. Don't make me bust out Pirates postseason stats. That was an interesting point about the placement of the pitch.
I think it was about the V's when you were talking about the V's and then talking about how the Yankees hadn't been to the World Series since 2009.
Yeah, the V. That's something that I don't think is really brought up much.
You got no pity, by the way. It looks like there's no way. Is Odorizzi's night done?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Why?
Don't know.
He's thrown 80 pitches.
They don't want him through the third time?
He already went through the third time halfway already?
He got two.
LeMahieu and Judge. Okay, you don't think he can get Gardner?
That's it for Severino, too. We got Canely.
Oh, baby.
What are you excited about, Fast?
That changeup has been absolutely filthy this year, and you guys are going to see why. It has been a absolutely fantastic pitch as I pull up its swinging.
Oh, there's that changeup hung into the wall, and it's only a single.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
Judge overthrew him, too.
People are not very happy with Jake Cave. People are not very happy with
Nick's
Jake
Yankee
Cave.
enthusiasm can power him without any extra help.
So that was, as you said, I believe his changeup. Now, oddly enough, he's given up a 136 batting average against on that changeup so far this year.
That's a cannon.
It is, but he's got to be able to turn that into a double.
That's an out. You're out.
You overthrew him.
You're still out.
So, as we were saying about the changeup, 137? 136 batting average against on the changeup. 27% swinging strike rate on that changeup. 12.9 p-val.
And he keeps tugging it. That's the second one that he's opened up too far on his front shoulder and pulled it too far to the left side. What I'd be doing right now if I were a catcher is just say, hey, keep that shoulder closed. Even if that's not necessarily the case, give him something to think about. Make him focus on that on the pitch, and it'll work.
What do you mean give who?
What you want to do is mentally don't overthink the pitch. Just give you some one thing to think about so that the rest of it is muscle memory, and you'll be fine. So just there. Oh,
no, it's foul.
Oh, my Lord. Oh.
They are on him, though. They are on him.
That changeup is not doing well.
Yeah, the changeup that we were just so excited about.
Fastball down away, you'll be fine.
You think now he's just got to focus on four seam?
Just fastball down away, everything's fine. Man, I just saw Flaherty follow me, but it's Jacob.
That stuff happens all the time.
But thank you so much, Jacob Flaherty.
Yes, yeah,
appreciate the follow. Freaking me out.
Oh, Kyle Gibson.
Oh man,
he's sweating through his jersey already. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Let's see what he does here. Looks like he's elevating.
Fastball down the middle, though. That's catchable for Gardner.
Yep.
Man, fortunate inning thus far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Poor Kyle, he has not gotten locked in whatsoever.
Oh, there's no way he throws a slider, right? He's only thrown 40 this year. You think there's any way he busts it out? It just says four-seam changeup, four-seam changeup. Oh,
I mean, maybe to a righty. We'll see.
Yeah, he's not going to... I don't think he has one right here, though. I think he has a lefty coming up right now.
It does look like that.
Yeah, he's got Polanco.
Polanco.
Yeah.
Nice call in Jake Cave earlier. Fast.
Well, what with the... he's good. I'm telling you, he's got some contact to him. He's able to do it. It's just... that defense, I can't stop thinking. Close my eyes. I see that dive. And you're right. Maybe he would have been too risky to turn that into a double. I imagine the first base coach.
So he's going with that fastball right now against Polanco. Misses down and everything is getting pulled over. That is also often a product of too much adrenaline. You're trying to overthrow these pitches. You typically pull them. You rush everything out. So he needs to calm down, take a step back.
Breathe.
I would say if he misses this 2-0 pitch, if I'm Sanchez, I go out there and have the manager visit. This is a very big inning. Oh, changeup that was hittable, but it's just so good when it works.
He looks like he was looking for the fastball. On that
oh, yes, 100%.
Thank you also, by the way, John.
Yeah. Yeah. John Reese.
John Reese.
We've definitely said his name on Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Reese Lightning.
Anyway, all right. 1-1 pitch coming. Probably another changeup from Conley here. No, fastball away. Polanco pokes as if there's 2 strikes.
Oh,
it's going to foul territory and into the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, look at that. I've never seen a grass stain into a dirt stain. Sorry, I pay attention to weird things sometimes.
It's a tie-dye. Now, did you hear about the stool on Saturday night?
With the Astros?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've not stopped talking about this.
It's hilarious.
You've not stopped talking
like
about
the
this.
guy, the kid, what was he going to do?
But they kept zooming
And
in
they kept he's just sitting there. He doesn't have an earpiece in. He doesn't know that everyone cares. He feels like he did everything right, as he did. But we just see the broadcast. We don't hear them talk about it. We just see them zoom in every single play. It's another camera. It's like the guy's like, hey, guys, I got another angle on him. And they just keep zooming in on this poor kid.
It did feel very bad.
And then the next foul ball, he picked it up as soon as possible. And it was just, oh, my God.
Oof.
Change up down, missed 1-2. Now 2-2. You do wonder, he just threw that change up. Can he really throw it again here?
I mean, it's your best pitch, right? Even though he doesn't have it right now. It doesn't seem like he has anything right now. What?
I'm yawning. I can't yawn.
I know. The yawn. Yeah, it's tough.
We're here for you.
Yeah, we are. It's just,
and of course, I want to watch this game, but there's no way I'm sleeping through this. Fastball up looks like here from Canley. Let's see how the execution is. Gets a fastball inside, jams him. Pop up should be so.
Oh boy, Addy. You got a comment there.
What do we got? The best was the camera from behind home base that slowly zoomed on the stool boy over like 45 seconds. You're right. That was amazing and terrible. And just this kid, man. Like the odds that a ball in fair territory would hit the stool in the first place and make an impact is just so minimal.
Minuscule, yeah.
Like, come on. And he was going to pick it up. Like, you know, it's not like he picked up a ball in play.
I was going to say, there's no way that they're just giving time for Ottavino to get ready. I think he knows that Connolly doesn't really have it this inning. He's not going to let him take a chance against Nelson Cruz. I feel like you kind of like this move. Go to Ottavino here.
I'm all for it as well. I think this is great. Canley did not have his A stuff here.
No, he really didn't. So why would you get cute going up against Nelson Cruz with all that power in his bat?
Ottavino is, by the way, someone that is on my short list of people to talk to this offseason.
Yeah, well, you had some connection with him, correct?
I played baseball with him.
Yeah. So, and he's from here.
Yep. So he should be in New York City. I should be able to make that work.
That would be great. You can go to that weird warehouse that he worked and changed his career.
I don't know if I'll necessarily ask for that.
That would be pretty cool.
That'll be fun. I can bring these mics and whatever and just sit down with them there.
So what is Ottavino's best pitch?
Well, that's a good question. He's a fastball slider guy, but his slider he can change the shape of at will. So he throws very cross body. He can get a lot of horizontal movement on it, but he can also make it a tighter one if he feels like he needs to throw it in the zone. And of course, his fastball is just a two-seamer that rides so much because he's throwing so low in cross body that he gets a ton of horizontal movement. Think Daniel Bard, that legendary two-seamer against Nick Swisher that we have like grainy potato quality gifs of. But it's the famous Bard fastball.
Sure.
That beat Nick Swisher in like 2009 or something like that. I don't know if you remember this, or it's 7 or whatever it was. Remember. You don't know it? The Dana Bard fastball? Look it up.
Well, I want to stay with Cruz here for a second because I pointedly asked the question because I wanted to say, well, what pitch does Nelson Cruz perform most poorly against?
It would be a slider.
It would be a slider. He's at over 20% whiff rate against a slider with a like 213 average against the slider. So you have to figure Ottavino is just coming in to throw one pitch and one pitch only.
Fastballs.
Daniel Bard.
Daniel Bard. Yeah, there you go. Nope. Go into images. There it is.
Yes?
Yep. That is the legendary.
Oh, God.
That is legend. Yeah, that's fabled. But you see how he throws cross-body here? So he's in the middle of the rubber and then steps to the right.
Yeah.
And that's what he even said afterwards. The torque he gets from it. The rotational torque, because you turn like this and you whip it around, it's going to get that extra.
That is unreal. That's unhittable. You can throw that every time. It's unhittable.
Yep.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So here we are.
First.
It's
We got John Smoltz.
It's 10:50. We're still in the fifth
Is it
inning.
really 10? Oh my God.
Still in the fifth
Oh,
inning.
Like 10:20 still.
Nope. Still in the fifth inning. Unbelievable.
We're gonna be here till 1.
Yeah, that's not happening. I don't care what the score is. That's not happening.
Oh,
all right, so let's
man.
see. First pitch got to be a slider, right?
Yes. Second pitch.
Second pitch, then he goes fastball slider.
No, I'm saying like slider 2.
Oh, okay.
Third pitch. Slider. Watch it be a fastball right away and just ruin everything. Let's see. Here comes the 0 pitch from Odorizzi.
Oh! Delirious Nick about to set in on Yin's tube. Set in on Yin's tube. Hang in there fast. You got this. Thank you, Colin. I know. I need a little boost. It's been a long day. I'm here with you. I'm energized.
Yin's
I'm amped.
tube?
Yin's tube.
Well, I'm the yin to your yang.
That's true.
Tube.
Get over there while you can. I'm in there, Colin. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Colin.
Well,
First
there's the
pitch,
slider. What do you know?
What do you know? We called that one from
Sorry,
a mile
roommate,
away.
if you're trying to sleep.
What'd you say? Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
roommate.
Exactly. We can't be too loud. You have a roommate.
Oh, that is
That's
so
gorgeous.
filthy, though.
God, it's such a gorgeous slider.
I haven't seen
Absolutely
anything
gorgeous.
that filthy. So I couldn't think of a pitch. Sorry. All right.
Okay. Since Daniel Bard's fastball.
Yeah, Daniel Bard's fastball. There you go. And second pitch, slider.
Yeah, slider.
Let's
And
see
that
third.
one, wow,
Let's
he
see
doesn't
third.
get it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got to do it. He's got to
I
go
was
for it
saying
again.
3. That
Yeah,
was
he
what the
did
prediction
1,
was.
2, and 3. Yeah. That he should have had that one too.
So that one was a different bend to it, right? Different shape.
Yeah.
Of trying to get a strike in the zone as opposed to the swing. Now you can get the swing. Oh man, I'm so tense right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Nick thinks
This
it's
has
going to be a
gotta be a
slider. I
slider.
think it's going to be a
That's not a
fastball again.
slider.
It looks like he's
Slider.
setting up for a fastball.
Oh, they didn't call that a strike?
No,
There it
they
is.
didn't. Yes, 3-0. No, the top one wasn't a strike. At this point, you got to just. I think you just walk him and get to Eddie Rosario.
You can throw anything you want here. He's not going to swing.
So you put a fastball right down.
You can throw a fastball. I told you 3 sliders though.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think you would go past 2.
Told you. All right. It's, I mean, it's gonna be a strike.
The thing is, you're like,
Oh
boy, you're just waiting for the Twins to like burst this game open a little bit. You know what I mean? They've come so close in 3. Has it been 3 consecutive innings?
He's asking him to talk to him.
Yeah, he's saying go talk to him, and then he also said an expletive, meaning like he didn't get the job done like I wanted him to do because that was his one
No,
job.
that's this in the talk symbol.
Oh, is it? No, it's not.
I'm not going to make sign language for
No.
profanity.
He mouthed the word.
I know. But
Yeah.
if you do this,
Yeah, it means go talk to him. Yeah,
and
I
then
get that.
you do this on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, it means bull poop. Yes. Is he taking him out? Wow. Burned him.
Really?
Burned him. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. Yankee fans out there on the chat. Yankee fans out there in Patreon. How do you feel about that?
If you don't know Patreon, patreon.com/pitcherlist, support the site. You know, what we do, everything we raise goes back in the site. We have no advertisements on this. This is all just us hanging out.
It's just us chilling. Yeah, so I mean,
just having a fun
what
time.
do you think about that? I mean, Ottavino is one of your. You've got a good pen. You've got a very, very good pen.
You know, it's a ballpoint, bold.
It's a
Nice.
bold pen. Oh man, we lost you already. It's 10:50.
Well, no, I was just saying it's a pen. It's a good pen.
Bold
Bold pen. All right, I wasn't calling it that. I'm just saying it's got it's a Pilot.
Yeah, sure.
036.
Yeah. It's like the high class pens.
You know,
Yeah. But how do you feel particular about that move?
I feel like it's a bad move. See, the G2 1.0, so good.
It's a better pen than that.
This is the best pen there is.
That is not the best pen there is.
The best casual pen.
Okay, great. But that's what I'm saying. The Yankees bullpen is better than a casual pen.
Yeah, but these are all the pens I get.
Okay, great.
Because they're great. I love them. Anyone who uses pens knows that.
I think
I think he burned him. It's interesting. So the pen is good, but not as legendary, right? It's not one of those, right? I mean, you have Chad Green, who they're going with right now, who's essentially your last real strength until Chapman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Britton.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, Britton. I forgot Britton. You're right. But they want to save him. So who?
But it's the 5th.
So Chad Green comes in and gets this out.
Yeah.
Right? 6th inning, you send him back out there.
Yep.
So he gets the 6th.
Yep.
Who's in the 7th and 8th?
7th and 8th is Britton and Green. Britton, Green, Chapman.
So you want 2.5 innings from Green.
So wait, the 5th.
It's the 5th right now.
Yeah. So then he gets this inning and then the 6th.
Yeah.
The 7th goes to Britton. The 8th goes to Green.
This is Green coming in.
Oh, sorry, Green. This is Green coming in. So then who was I thinking of?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Green now the 6th. Britton the 7th. Yeah. Who else is there?
Do you have the lineup?
Who else is on their roster right now?
Guys, help me out right now. I think there is another lefty, and I can't remember who it is. Number 70? Forgot who that is.
Unless
That's
they
it
go
fast,
Hap.
unless they go Hap. They could go Hap. And then I get to say what, Fast?
What's happening?
What is happening? Tyler Lyons. That is the guy I'm thinking of. Not Tarpley. Is it Tarpley? I think it's Lyons. I think it's Lyons.
They have Lions.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Sessa.
He's on the roster? Oh, the Lysa guys.
Sessa and Loisiga.
Yeah. Sessa, I can't remember.
I don't think they would go with... yeah, because they would theoretically start Hap tomorrow.
That's a great question. I think they wanted to do like a bullpen, don't they?
And then do Loisiga, but if they're... Well, they're not burning their bullpen. Adam Ottavino... I mean, they're burning it for this game, but it's not like Ottavino was taxed in particular today.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, that is very... Did that hit off the ump?
It did. Very lucky. Eddie Rosario has had the best at-bats as a Twin today. I don't know why I'm holding a pen. I'm not going to write anything.
It's alright, I've got baseball.
Oh, you want
to? Yeah, no, grab, please. Alright, the 1-0, what are we going to see here from Green?
You see a high here that Rosario, he wanted. I mean, he loves going after that. If you don't know Chad Green, slider is phenomenal as well to go with his fastball, but his fastball really is the moneymaker. I expect more fastballs away here. That's what the wrist is going to say. The wrist is going to say heaters. What do you see?
From Green, yeah, I mean, he's probably going to be a hitter. I mean, so for those who don't know, yeah, Nick was saying, and he's known for that slider. It's fantastic. He sits about 96, 97 with that heater, but he can hit 99.
Against.
The 215 against the slider, yeah, it's very good.
But there is that fastball away. A little bit of cut action, too, with it. And you see that now you could be very, very sneaky and put a slider that starts over the plate and goes underneath, but I have to think he's just going to do exactly the same pitch he just did again.
I agree. Why get cute? You might as well go for that fastball one more time. He wasn't able to catch up to it there. Did you put it in the same place?
Yes, 100%. You just saw a guy whip on it, make him hit it.
It looks like something very nice is about to happen, according to Dan, who just said, "What a play!"
Oh, Dan.
Dan it.
Oh, wow, he missed it.
Wow.
No way.
He got it that time.
Oh, he totally got it.
He got it that time.
Wow.
Fighting that yawn monster hard.
Attaboy.
JF. Wow, that was a way to get out of it. Oh, and I think at this point we're finally halfway through the game.
Hey!
Nailed it. Wow, that was a great play. That's exactly what we thought he was going to do earlier in the game, but he got it this time.
Fantastic. Wait for LeMahieu to get back to the bag.
Yeah.
Good scoop. Why are you sliding? Slower.
Yeah, it is slower. I don't know.
We're fighting it, J-Hap.
Who's that guy on the right? There's that one little real nerdy guy who was real amped up. The guy to the right is Adam Ottavino. All right, we got another segment we're going to pull through
I've
here.
never seen so much hair from Ottavino, by the way.
So much hair?
Yes.
You can't shave.
Well, no, it's just his haircut.
Yeah, I know, but you can't do anything about it.
Of course you can cut your hair.
No, not during the playoffs. An SP to avoid in 2020.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Avoid him.
I think he's gonna be drafted well before I am. This is a guy who is going to have his great days with his fastball and changeup. He has every single year. September, he had those 3 starts or so that were really good against good teams. And then he took a step back and won against the Rangers or so. And this is just kind of the story of him. We want him to take the next step. I don't see where he does it to get his consistency down. It's not going to be fastball changeup. He's not going to have a full year of fastball changeup working. The slider, cutter, whatever you want to call that pitch, it's never going to be good enough. We were even talking about it last spring as, oh, he really changed it. No, he didn't. It was the same pitch. Mm-hmm. And it's something that is sometimes there to get some strikes, sometimes it's not. But even when it is there, then also the fastball and changeup need to be there. It's just something that you're stuck in purgatory when you own Eduardo Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. And you will get some really nice days, don't get me wrong, but you're going to endure. I mean, I think for 4 months you endured 4 ERA and a 1.4 whip or 1.3 whip or something. And it's just, you felt like you were stuck. You had to hold on to him because of this upside. And he did pay off a little bit as the season went on to end it, but it was just, don't put yourself through that torture. Just don't.
I think you probably know who mine is going to be.
You Darvish.
No, I'm not. It is someone that we talked about before the broadcast in the beginning when I came over.
Oh, I'm going to let you do it.
Dylan Cease. I am not going to be high on Dylan Cease, nor do I believe you are going to be high on Dylan Cease. I think a lot of people are going to look at his final 3 starts of the year in which he gave up he gave up 3 earned runs. He struck out a bunch of guys, especially in that last start against Detroit. But that was the problem. His last 3 starts were against Seattle, the Angels without Mike Trout, without anyone.
Or Shotani.
Without anyone. Without truly anyone. And Upton. Upton was out as well. Right. And David Fletcher was out. And Tommy La Stella was out because he was out for the entire second half, of course. But I'm really not buying into what he's selling. You said it well when you said that he's kind of Reynaldo Lopez 2.0, but I don't think he even has the same ceiling as Reynaldo Lopez does, because I don't think his secondary stuff is as dominant as Reynaldo Lopez is. There's a really interesting point that Nick is going to be making at the... Shh. Okay. No, Nick and I are going to be at the First Pitch Arizona conference this week.
It's a surprise!
Sorry, I don't think some of these.
All right, fine. 18 people are watching right now. That's fine. Go ahead, please.
Well, I was just gonna say that you're gonna talk about with Dylan Cease how stat lines are not always indicative of actual performance, and that is very much the case with Cease. Really don't like what I see with his fastball, and it's a when it's command, when you can't really command it, it's tougher to learn.
And secondary pitches are not
getting better. Yeah, I agree.
So that's why that's a really great pick. I like that. Taylor Rogers is in.
Yes.
So Casey Abai starters. We're done with the after 5. So that's what we want.
I still don't.
We want to talk about relievers.
I know. I still don't get why Odorizzi was pulled with under. What was like?
I don't agree with it either.
That's a little mysterious to me. If he can get through, LeMahieu and Judge, then I think he can get through Gardner.
Gardner had terrible at-bats against him.
Yeah, at least see how he's going to do. So for those who are not familiar with Tyler Rogers, he's a sinker slider thrower. He was injured a good majority, I believe, of the year. He threw under 300 pitches over the entire course of the year.
2 hits allowed on 84 sliders thrown this
year.
year.
2 hits allowed, both singles on that slider. And there it is. You can see why. Oh, goodness me. What an absolutely gorgeous slider.
Maybe that's why Odorizzi's out, right?
Maybe, yeah, because that was really something. I might just go ahead and gift those 3 pitches, because that was a 3-pitch strikeout, wasn't it?
Don't leave me.
All right, I'll stay right
there. No, go ahead. It's fine. You're good. Go ahead.
Let's see if I can get it.
All right. So, hi. It's just me right now. Amazing Ben Oh, hey, what's up? I think that's the Amazing Bendini. That's a Ben Dean.
Is it?
Yeah. Hey, Ben. What's up, man? Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, man. Hey, Ben.
I'm happy you are here. So we have Taylor Rogers pitching to Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 96. I didn't realize he threw 96 on that sinker. Edwin was really aggressive in that last at-bat. Had a first pitch out on fastball. Not surprising to see them take maybe 1 pitch at first against Rogers. Don't expect a lot of sliders in this one. Expect a lot of sinkers, but it doesn't actually look like they're going to go with that slider to Edwin. Let's see how this pans out as it's going to go into the bat. Pretty easy take there from Edwin. I would call that a waste pitch, not a chase pitch. That's a waste pitch to Edwin Encarnacion. 1-1 count, and I have to think Rogers is going to go again down and away for the 1-1 pitch against Edwin Encarnacion. So he looks in for the sign.
Just sitting here.
It's got to be a fastball.
Shaking my head.
Pretty sure. Oh, it's a slider. Oh I am so wrong, and he pops out. And very actually surprising to me that Edwin even swung. You see the slider and you guess wrong? Just take it. Just don't feel the need to swing on that one because it's only one strike.
This
3-pitch
sequence from Rogers is really something beautiful. It's really something beautiful. I mean, let's see if we get the replay on it. He starts with that fastball low and away, and that slider, he inches outside, and then he just inches outside even more. And that final slider.
I remember the second strike slider, maybe the first one. Beautiful pitch.
Beautiful.
And then before he gets the strikeout call. Rogers only had 6 pitches here with 2 outs. Very efficient thus far in the 6th inning. And stepping into the plate, I believe is Gleyber Torres. Oh, no, Giancarlo Stanton. Are we going to see a slider? We are. It comes into the bat, but down low for a ball. 1-0 count to Giancarlo Stanton. I love that Stanton's just ready to go. No messing around. Come on, just give me a fastball. I can push the other way, please. Please. If he sees a slider, I don't expect him to swing, as he's looking for that heater away to push to right field. There's that fastball. He didn't push it. He actually pulled it down to third base for an easy grounder and 8 pitches. 8 pitches. We both made the same mistake.
We looked at the thing.
7, 8. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We have time for more.
God bless Tyler Rogers for that 2-minute inning. Taylor Rogers. Is his brother Tyler, right?
Maybe.
Isn't one of them, there's a Rogers.
Who are you most excited to meet in Arizona?
Oh, that's the stats I pulled up.
It was effective, though. It was good.
Very effective.
We talked about Tyler Rogers.
Which is his brother, who's the sidearm thrower for the Giants. The guy who's like Knuckles hit the ground.
I hope it was still good, guys. I hope it was still good. All right. Who are you most excited to meet in Arizona?
Who am I most excited? Chamberlain. I've not met him.
You really haven't?
Yeah, I'm very excited to meet Alex.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I know him very well at this point. We're presenting together. We met often Tout Wars as well. We talked over the phone a couple times. We are actually, we're doing a little work together.
Oh, now you're giving that up, huh?
Well, why?
Why?
Well, that's the question. I'm not saying why.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
We're doing a little work. Exciting.
Who are you most excited to meet?
I'm excited to meet the Welsh.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
And Scott Bogman. I'm actually, oh no, I forgot about this.
What?
I made a garlic bet.
A garlic bet?
So in this league, people, some of you guys might know this. At the beginning of the year, my first podcast with him, because of course I called him Scott. I called Scott Steve by accident. Mortifying. And so I went on a podcast with them, and they brought up Matt Harvey and Marcus Stroman.
Ah, yes.
And this was back in October or November last year. And I was trying to say essentially like Marcus Stroman, you don't want to own that guy. And I was wrong. I mean, for this year, and ERA was much better than I expected. But I made a bet with them that minimum of 10 starts, Matt Harvey versus Marcus Stroman, that Harvey would do better. And I made that as a bold prediction, but I was like, you know what? Let's just put it on the board. And I said minimum 10 starts, and I meant to say 20.
Really?
Because Harvey had 10 on the dot.
Yeah.
But the bet was to bite into garlic.
That's it? I'll do that right now.
Eat it.
I'll do it right now.
Really?
Go get it.
Apparently it's terrible.
Oh, fine.
Like a clove of garlic, just take a chunk.
I'll eat it right now. If you have a full.
Do you need a towel? I'll get you a towel. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do that. But I'm really excited to meet Welsh in the Bogman.
What's
really nice guys, and I'm just looking forward to that.
What are you most looking forward to for the event?
I mean, I'm excited to present.
Yeah.
I think I have a fun presentation that they aren't expecting. And and I'm curious how the reaction's going to be. I mean, I'm absolutely touched to present.
It's going to be awesome.
So I'm really... Make your tweet. I got you.
All right.
Chad Green is pitching here. Slider first pitch. We have a right-hander, so a left-hander, so very easy for him to throw that slider to Mitch Garver for strike one. 0-1 count. Now, we had a really good at-bat from Garver in the second. Didn't go his way the other time, of course, as he faced Severino. But Chad Green, just expect your sliders and fastballs. I would imagine a fastball here again. Maybe up in innings. We tried to do, got it low. No good frame is going to work on that. You reach too far. It's just not going to, you're not going to get that call. But imagine here for Green could actually go and execute that fastball I just tried to do on the 0-1 pitch. Go up and do it now. Actually execute that pitch up and in. Don't try and get cute as if he knew. Make the pitch you meant to make. Excellent. They're going right after it. He gets a little higher up, 96 miles per hour. Gets the called strike. 1 and 2 here. And now you would think it would be a slider count if you're Garver. Well, what's really cool, though, Chad Green hasn't executed that fastball yet. He can actually go up and make that pitch now.
I'm back, baby. Sorry, that I love a sucker for a good 3-pitch sequence. That one really blew me away.
That's why you're the VP.
That wasn't a bad pitch there. It seems like it was kind of a waste there.
That was bad. That was a bad pitch.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do is that there's no way that Garver is going to be swinging at that one. It has to essentially you want that to be down under the zone, not off the edge of the zone.
So what do you think here on the 2-2? You think Green's just going to dial it back and throw a heater up and in?
That's what I want. That's what I would go with. Or you can execute the slider as you want. That's what he's trying to do, but he can't.
He's not hitting that spot.
So
now at this point, if you're Garver, you got to think it's got to be a fastball, right? The slider's not working.
You would think that.
You would think that.
You would think that.
You would. All right, let's see what he actually goes with here. In my opinion, he's going to say, you know what, he's probably not going to be able to hit 99. He shakes off one, so he shakes off the first pitch. Let's see what he decided on here.
Fastball.
It was the fastball, so he shook off the slider.
Or maybe he didn't.
You think he just shook off the look, or you think maybe he's playing a little mind game?
So a catcher, I remember, I was really nervous. It was my second game.
Okay.
And the catcher put out a sign. There was a guy on base and goes like this. It gives me this sign. Mm-hmm. And I say, okay. And he goes, no. You're supposed to shake off when you say, like, what is this, Nick? Where are you throwing it?
Yeah, no.
Like, all right, no.
So it's purely a trick just to get inside the... I love it. I think Cohn writes about that in his book.
So Cohn doesn't at all. Cohn never
does it, but
he talks about the rhythm of never give me information. But actually, I think you can... I mean, the way you can go against it is by just giving fake shakeoffs.
I believe he says that Pettit did it, right? He says someone does it.
Pettit does the...
Whoa!
Pettit does the brush. Pettit did the brush a bit. Pettit was crazy things. He would always hold his glove up, but then when he noticed the guy wasn't looking, he'd go, cutter. He would do that kind of stuff.
I love it. That was a really bad strike call there against Erez. That exact same pitch, of course, he's now
third
forced
at bat.
to swing.
Third at bat in a row. The second pitch has been a fastball right above the zone.
That's the third pitch.
Erez has fouled up. Aww.
But
third at bat in a row. That's happened.
To your point, the second pitch was a fastball in that same location, but was even higher.
But he didn't take it.
But it was called a strike. And
right,
it was a ball.
Okay. Yeah, right.
So.
Nice. Let's see, fastball. There it is.
He's sitting there, man. He's sitting there.
He wasn't trying to there. If Chad Green had an effective changeup, which he doesn't, he would throw it now.
Yeah, but now you go with that slider right at the knees. He's looked for. You think he goes?
You can. I don't know how much Green trusts his slider against lefties.
At this point, change the eye level.
Well, you can throw a fastball at the knees.
That's true.
There's that slider.
That's what I wanted.
But that wasn't a good pitch.
Yeah, you're right. Not
to mention this inning, he hasn't really had that. I remember when Chad Green was a starter. It was like 2015 or something like that. And he had like a 9+ K per nine.
Wasn't Betances a starter for a while too?
For a moment, yeah. Well, they converted him into a reliever in the minors.
Oh, he
finally
double.
He finally put it in play.
Well, what are you thinking? He just keeps going there over and over and over again.
Well, the intention wasn't to throw it there. Don't say sleepy. What are you talking about?
He's saying it's a sleepy 2-0 game right now. And he's saying don't say sleepy.
Matt McLaughlin, come on.
No, it's the third and fourth inning we're very excited.
Fast. When do you check out?
When do I check out? No, it's. I'm being enthusiastic.
You're allowed to. I will hold the fort.
I'm being no. I'm being enthusiastic here. I'm excited. I'll see. We'll see where we're at midnight. It is 11:10.
It is going faster.
The pace did pick up because we had a sub 10 pitch inning, but I got to see if the Twins are going to come back here.
They don't call him Alex Slow.
Yes, they don't.
No.
No, we
all right,
got
Sano. Okay, I do feel that Sano is ready to cork one, honestly. And I can see a fastball first pitch outside here.
No,
Sano lets loose on.
I would say because you probably think he's super eager to finally knock in a guy, so I would slow down that bat a little bit and throw a slider here.
Oh yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Okay.
But I mean, I can see this like right now. Sano being aggressive, thinking fastball.
It looks like he's going fastball in.
Is that what you got from that?
his fastball out.
That was a strike.
That's what he's been calling the entire night. He's been calling him even higher. I know. Yeah. Even Green knows. And the umpire said yes because he has been calling him high.
Yes. Okay. All right. Hi. We are live broadcasting.
That guy's so embarrassed to be a Twins fan.
I don't want to
like circle above his head.
It's like what you give to your friend. Like, oh, I guess I'll watch the game behind this hole.
That was it. That was the pitch you should have had.
Yep.
That was the pitch you should have had. Yeah, that's how embarrassed you have to be. Oh, come on! Everyone's yelling at me.
What are you talking about?
Friggin' sleepy over here.
I whispered stuff that you couldn't hear in the mic.
Yelling at old Alex.
All right, what do you see here? 1-1. I would say slider now, right? You just had 2 fastballs
in the
up.
dirt.
Fastball right down the middle. Sano, what you looking at? Sano hit that ball.
That's a nice run to it, though, at the end. You don't think so?
I'm sorry. Let's just move.
Sano hit that ball?
Yeah, so no hit.
What is this?
No hit.
Oh, okay,
no hit.
Yes.
So no hit.
The Homer Hanky was what that was called.
The Homer Hanky?
This guy's falling asleep on his glove.
His name is Hank. He's the Homer Hanky. Because he's rooting for the... Oh, that's a nice slider. Yes, he did. What?
Wow. That's like the third time we've seen him check swing. I thought he broke the plane there.
Right, Dan?
I thought he broke the plane.
Come on.
Let's see. Show the side angle.
Nothing.
Oh.
They're embarrassed. What'd you do?
That would have been real bad.
If you turn it off?
Oh my god, yeah. That would
we went back in like 2 minutes. Even that. Yeah.
They didn't even show the side angle.
No. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't do that. Anyway. 2-2 pitch coming here. Slider. Oh, man. He's not executing a slider whatsoever.
You know what's kind of wild? I just realized this. A lot of people thought there was a vote today at work, and a lot of people thought that almost every series that could have ended today would have ended. And none of them ended today. No series ended today.
Oh, that's a good point.
Except for, theoretically, this could still happen, but...
Yes, it could fast.
I hope it doesn't. It would be fun to see a game 4. That guy believes.
What do you believe, though?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I believe we're going to get swept, is what it says on the other side. Oh, man. All right, let's see the 3-2 pitch, or 97 went right at him. Homer Hanky days. My first foul ball caught was twin Kent Herbeck.
Yeah, Kent Herbeck. You remember Kent Herbeck?
Of course not.
I do remember Kent Herbeck.
That sounds like a twin.
Huh? Yeah, 100%.
You know, that guy's not going to be like a Boston Red Sox.
I don't remember what he was after he was a twin.
He was a Red Sox.
Was he?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't think he was.
That's the way I said that.
Yeah, 13 years in the bigs. Twins every year.
Aw.
282 career hitter.
Then the strike happened. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. 126 career WRC plus. That's pretty
wow,
good.
yeah, negative .3 WAR that year. All right. Really nice spotted fastball. 98.
Can he get it?
Yes,
What?
he can.
That's why you have a 7-foot tall right fielder, my friend. You got to feel for these Twins, man. Between the hits that should have been home runs and the doubles and the Jake Cave not turning it into a double.
Wow.
Judge's cannon.
Judge's cannon.
The Judge's cannon. What a catch.
Nice catch. That's
what
a really nice play.
catch.
I wonder what the hit probability is on that.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Hey, gamers, what's up? I would love to see the Twins tie at 2-2 and then this live stream go 15 innings.
Oh my God, I would.
Tina, I thought we got along to, we got off a great foot those first couple days on the channel.
Let's see.
Hey, Nerve, what's up? How we doing? Oh, man.
The hit probability on that is a 700 expected batting average on that.
All right, so 2 outs here. I imagine Green is just peppering with fastballs at this point. There it is. Just come and hit it, Marwin. You hit a slider, if you recall, in the last at bat. Don't.
Feels so bad for him. So the double had an expected batting average of 340.
Sort by expected batting average. I'm curious how many of these are Jake Cave. That was a single. Line out.
Line out. Single, double, ground out. So, of the top 10 hardest hit ball, of the top 10 best hits by expected batting average, 1, 2,
not anymore.
3,
it's not anymore.
4.
Okay, a high fastball there from Green. This should be caught. Going to the warning track is Judge. He's under it for the third out of the sixth. And hey, we're through 6 fast.
We are through 6.
In 2.5 hours it took us to get there.
They're still calculating the
We've been doing
expected
this for
batting average on that.
I will say this: the Nationals Mets game, that was what, 2 hours 45 minutes.
It was quick.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't do that one.
The best pitch was the last one.
That one. Yeah, that was amazing. It was quick, to the point.
It never felt
fantastic pitches.
Never felt like we ran out of things. So
we're not running out of things now. We're just sleeping.
Not dopey. What is a rule change you would implement?
None. I like the game the way it is.
Bring in the nuns. Okay.
Yeah, more nuns.
All right.
I don't think I would do. It was just a 210 expected batting average.
I would get rid of the instant replay on like a cleat coming off the bag. I would say the second, if your intent is to stay at the bag and not advance, then it's the first hit of the bag.
Oh, for like sliding?
Yes.
But then why can't you just overrun the base?
No. But you have to slide.
Oh, on slides.
Yes.
No, I disagree.
I absolutely hate the replay where you hold the glove against the guy.
I love it.
And this cleat comes off like a half.
That's the whole point. Like that's the anabolic nature of the sport.
We haven't really seen it much this year, actually, so that's a good thing. All right, what would be your dream fantasy baseball league?
None. Just peace and quiet for an entire year. My dream fantasy baseball.
This would be the only league you'd play in. How would it be set up? Fast?
You have yours. You told me about yours last week.
Well, go.
I'm thinking. You go, I think.
No stolen bases. No saves, no holds.
Yeah, that is a good one considering those are kind of going the way of the dodo right now.
This would be a 35-player dynasty. You keep everybody as a first player drafted, that kind of stuff. You have innings pitched, wins, losses, strikeouts, ERA, WHIP. So you have a mixture of I need to get my starts in for my innings pitched, my wins, my strikeouts, but you have ratios to meet and you have losses going against you.
Yeah.
So 3-3, it's like essentially the higher quality of starts will win.
Yeah.
So you can't just stream. You have $100 a year for free agency budgets. $1 transactions as well. You're welcome.
Thank you. You know I hate $0 transactions.
On the hitting side, you have batting average. You have OBP. You have runs, home runs, RBI, and I can't remember what the 6th batting stat is. Or average OBP, and then and strikeouts against. Okay.
Why do we do fantasy?
Because it's super fun.
But why? Because you feel like a manager, right?
Right. You feel like you're making the moves you want to. Yeah. You root for the guys that you want to root for, and you feel smart predicting the right things.
Exactly.
The way you want.
With that said, I think my ideal league is something that is like literally like baseball in itself.
Right. So you would
30-team, 40-man.
Right.
League.
So. Yeah. So essentially, what you could do is you create a 30-team league that is a replication of the current status.
That's what I like. I just think that's so much fun.
So you just play out of the park all the time.
Yeah, it really is. It's out of the park.
Nice slider there by Rogers. I don't know what his average of a slider has been this season.
Well, we know about his brother. I'll tell you that much. We know how well his brother is doing. Let's take a look at how the actual Taylor Rogers is doing, not Tyler Rogers. He's got a bit more. That's funny, too, because I knew he'd pitched more than that. So he has a sinker, slider, a curveball. That's pretty much it, and a miscategorized fastball, according to Fangraphs, which I don't believe he actually threw. That slider is still dominant with a 185 batting average against. The curveball is even better with a 121, although it is his least frequently used pitch.
Right. That is a hanger.
Boy.
Ripped down the left field line. Against the wall. It's going to be a double for Gleyber Torres. Great way to start the 7th inning.
Throw. I don't know what that celebration
that is Brett Gardner hitting the bat.
That's the wall up against
Don't
the
worry,
ceiling
nothing
thing.
more than that, Fast. All right. I know it's a late night pitcher list, but still.
Why is this filter on the...
He's a machine?
Wait, no, what is this?
I don't know what this is.
filter on the screen? What is happening? This
my
has to
line,
be wrong.
Fast.
Okay, they played the background of the
Statcast.
graphic too soon. Okay, great. I was like, either I'm having some sort of stroke or...
Oh, man, that was a hanger.
Yeah, that was not a good
like
one.
It was
So
a
meanwhile,
that was a slider.
That was a slider. It was back-to-back
Slangers.
slangers. hanging sliders that he's seen that he's punished. It feels like every at bat he's gotten a hanging slider. Of all the guys you don't want to be hanging a slider to.
Up there is Torres. Now here comes Sanchez. Had a really good at bat last time.
There you go.
Saw a slider down and away, went and got it for a single.
That's a better slider there from Rogers. Let's see if he can keep building some confidence there with that pitch. Is he back at it? Now, the sinker there, you got to figure is his ground ball pitch to get into a double play, but you don't want that right now because you don't want him advancing the runner, right?
That's fair, but nevertheless, you'd still need to feel confident being able to attack Sanchez with a heater here.
All right, let's see what he does.
If you can go up and in on with it, that'd be fantastic. It's another one. Doesn't get the call in the outside corner, 1-1 count. I would imagine a fastball up and in here. He throws 96.
Can someone find me a replay of today's game in which Mitch Garver has set up above the belly button? Like, it's unbelievable. Every pitch. It's
I wonder if that's a product of the pitchers or actually, I mean, as a pitcher, I always wanted the target to go exactly where I'm throwing it.
No, not below the belly button again. Belly button level. Oh.
Well, no, that was the tease, but yeah, why did it drop?
Yeah, that one it looks like he might have just missed a spot. It looks
well,
like
he just lowers his glove up before and then brings it up towards it. I hate that.
It's weird. He's been doing it the entire game.
I saw it with Wilson Contreras and Yu Darvish, and it bothered me endlessly.
You have to figure too. So there's a reason. And Garver is actually pretty average, if not below average, at framing according to Baseball
right?
Savant.
That's got to be it.
That's got to be the reason
Yeah.
because the glove is so erratic. Like, of course you're not going to be able to steal strikes if you're constantly trying to catch where it's going.
I want a big wide spot exactly where I'm going every
Set up where
time.
it is so then you can frame it properly.
Right. Oh, I just put
that was. Oh man, we both just laughed inside in the exact same way at the exact same time.
Oh, baseball! Why do you have to be played so late?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's 11:20. No, we're good.
Okay, I'm sorry. It just happened.
No, we're good.
Did he just follow you?
He does. Tyler Wells does follow me. Believe it or not, I can't believe it.
Look at that.
Very nice of him. Pitcher in the Twins organization.
Are you sure it's not the guy on the mound?
That'd be amazing.
Oh wow! Nicely done, Sanchez. So he was ready for that.
It was a hit and run. It looked like.
No. You don't do a hit and run with 2 strikes.
And you do if it's playoff bait. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I mean you can do a safety hit and run and like
he was going though.
Well, right, but that's not a hit and run. He's just going because you're not gonna like force the batter to swing. Yeah. But he was looking slider, like completely slider, and he was able to fist off a fastball there. Foul to keep himself alive. Nicely done. Let's see what he goes here with 1-2. He's looking for a slider.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Let's see what we get. Slider down, hooked, foul. So we have nothing from the YouTube comments.
Oh, it's all right.
It's all right. You know, it's okay.
People just want to hear our great commentary.
I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We are.
We're having a good time.
Damn it.
I can't keep doing this.
Oh, man. All right. Sign 1, trade 1, cut 1. Bueller, Giolito, Gallen. What do? You sign Bueller.
You cut Gallen.
You trade Giolito, and you
cut
Gallen.
You have to.
Yeah.
Come on.
No. It's an interesting question because it's what value you can get even value for Bueller. Right. So if you trade him, you can get something that's equal value.
Okay.
Then you can. I think Giolito's value is overpriced at the moment, and then Gallen's is underpriced.
So you're saying because you get the best value from Gallen that you trade Gallen and cut Gio?
You sign Gallen, trade Bueller, cut Gio.
Sign Gallen.
Yeah, because I think he's undervalued. So if he's undervalued, that's the one you sign. If he's even value, that's the one you. All right.
I think you're overthinking it. I think you sign Bueller, you trade Gio, and you cut Gallen. You're gonna get so much value for Giolito right now after this season.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, as far as the ranking goes, it's Bueller, Giolito, Gallen.
Yeah. What's the toughest?
I'm just going farther in it.
The toughest combo you can think of.
The toughest combo?
Just trying to find 3 guys.
Slider hung in the middle of the plate.
Oh, the guys most similar to them.
Sanchez was looking fastball, and he was way too ahead of that slider.
Most similar to Bueller. Who's most similar to Bueller?
As far as value or
No, in terms of comp.
Verlander.
Yeah, but doesn't Verlander have a better third pitch?
We want to find a similar... No, I mean, the slider, curveball's both great.
Doesn't he only just mostly throw fastball curve?
Bueller?
Yeah.
No.
I thought maybe, what am I thinking?
No, he's got a cutter. He's got like 4. I love Bueller.
You almost just traded him. Oh my god, yeah. Who was I thinking of that only had like 4 pitches? You almost traded him. What?
That's my reaction to you.
Oh, yeah. I'm used to that face.
It's dead inside. All right, 1-2 pitcher. Really good at bat here from Sanchez. Fastball up and it would work if he did execute it. He just didn't do it. Yeah, he's got 4 pitches, right?
He's got like a billion.
He's got 5
grams.
really,
Yeah.
But no,
6.
it's so. I mean, those 3 secondary pitches he uses pretty much interchangeably.
Things coming full circle here. We talked in the beginning about the guys with the highest waist pitch rate. Top 5, Sergio Romo.
Why is this coming full circle?
He's warming up.
He's a twin now?
Yeah, it's been for a while.
What? Oh, right. I remember
Oh,
this
there it is.
The deadline, right.
He finally gets him.
Fastball for a strike.
Yeah.
Finally. There you go. Nice at bat there. Just had to push that to right, you know. That's all you had to do. Yeah, he was late on that. He was expecting a slider.
Yep.
Okay, so comp for Giolito. So I don't know what this cut one sign one.
Cut one, sign one, Taylor Rogers, or his subby brother Tyler, or newly converted subby Kyle Horton. So Kyle is a baseball player and is converting to a subby pitcher. And it's absolutely amazing.
The subby isn't like a submarine?
Yes!
What's the QU?
Converted... I don't know, what is...
There is a hanging slider that is pulled down the line by Didi Gregorius, and the
There's
third
the
run has been
3-0.
scored for the Yankees. As Didi Gregorius coasts into second base. Actually, no. Just a single for Didi. However, the damage has been done 3-0 Yankees.
That's got Quinnipiac University.
How am I supposed to get that?
I should have, because I knew that, because I knew that's where he went.
Quinny.
I will not just cut, I will murder the Rogers brothers and let Kyle be my closer for the future.
We got a reporting, guys.
No,
What about
that's a joke, CIA. Please,
Brendan Rogers?
Brendan Rogers, the player for the Rockies.
Roy
Rogers for the Burgers alone. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other Rogers?
I was trying to think of more. No. I was... No. Oh my god. All right, 7th inning. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We can do it.
Oh, we can do it.
You got to figure, though, that Twins fan kind of sums it up. Just so many missed opportunities for them over the course of the game. Haven't been able to convert with runners in scoring position. That guy's even wearing a minor leaguer's hat. He's so embarrassed to be seen at this Twins game
I'm going
right
to guess
now.
that was. Oh.
It has to have been.
Look at that guy. He's having it.
You feel for him, man. I mean, they just want to see one playoff win.
I want to see one of them happy, though.
None of them will be.
Just means they haven't drank enough.
So that means, it's going to be the bottom of the 7th. So what? You bring in... Keep it with Green?
Sure.
He shows ineffective?
Why not?
Yeah. The longest
Oh,
postseason
this is
losing
cruel.
Streaks. It is. It's brutal. It's really brutal.
Wow, not one game. Jeez.
It's brutal, man. It's really brutal. You really got to feel for
Okay,
him.
I did not realize it was that. That's really bad. I'm sorry, guys.
But they also they have a tease the entire year because they're going up against, not the best opponents in the AL Central. Which of the poor elite closers do you expect most to bounce back? Dan, that's a great question. So I'm going to be writing a follow-up to the piece that I wrote this past year called We're Drafting Saves Wrong. And the name of the piece, which I haven't revealed yet, is We're Still Drafting Saves Wrong. Because this year I thought last year there were going to be more... Last year set the record for most relievers recording a save at, I believe, 161 or 162. This year reset the record at 193. Now, I brought this up a lot to people, and they mentioned a very good point that because there were so many blowouts because of the ball this year, there was a shocking
How about
increase.
save opportunities, you're saying, right?
No. They were saying that there were more 3-inning saves this year.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and that's true. There actually was a
There's
rise.
a ground ball
There's a
down
double
to the
play.
left side.
There it is.
1-2, 7th inning comes to a close for the Yankees, as the Twins, well, they've got 9 outs.
9 outs
to
remaining.
save their season.
Can they do it? But that doesn't answer your question. The question is, which of the poor elite closers do you expect most to bounce back? Oh, man. So who were some of the bigger letdowns? So there's obviously Trinan, who was drafted to be absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, I don't know if I necessarily see him bouncing back. For some reason, just because of me being an Orioles fan, Michael Givens comes to mind as someone who should theoretically be better than they were. He also just had some really poor outings. Let me take a quick look at some of the people who I'm forgetting. Unfortunately, I can't remember a lot of these guys off the top of my head right now. Let's look at the blown save leaders. Oh.
What's up?
I wonder if Edwin Diaz will be able to bounce back.
Well, that's the first thought
a
I
little
had.
bit more. I feel like the slider was kind of an issue for him this year, and his grip on the ball. We don't know what the ball's going to be like next year. So yeah, I feel like Diaz would probably be the best opportunity. What are you doing? We're still going.
There we are.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
We
Who
still
do you think?
going. I mean, Edwin Diaz was the first one that came to mind. You could say something about Trinan, maybe. Making it for... What do you want? Oh.
No, you do.
What?
Answer the question.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Fast? What do you want, Fast? What do you want?
Thanks, Dad.
I forgot. I meant to do it before.
Diaz is the best option, right?
Diaz, I would say, is up there, yeah.
Is that Khalil?
Colleen, Edwin Diaz.
Oh, okay.
El Sliger. Eislager?
Elslager.
Elslager. I can't do it. I mean, you guys know me. I'm so
Elslager.
sorry. Who's going to pitch for the Yankees if it goes according to plan going forward? Well, that's actually pretty easy. Going to plan. That would be...
In 2020?
No. You're saying... Ben, you're saying this game or next
If it's
series. So, I'm curious who's coming out here. I would imagine it's Green for one more. Then probably be Bryn for the 8th, and then Chapman for the 9th.
Yeah.
And then ALCS Game 1 would be Paxton.
Yeah. Well, but I interrupted you about the closer. Do you agree that it's Diaz, or is there someone else? I don't think Wade Davis is necessarily...
I was going to say Trinan.
I don't think he is.
Why not?
I think they're going to stick with Hendricks.
That's a good point. They might.
I don't know what we saw from him that was like... There's so much volatility in that market.
Just have a league without saves.
To be honest, it really isn't such a bad idea considering how they're
So
being
much more
spread.
fun. Sorry, Rick Graham. Really sorry.
But also, I think you have to sort of be bold in your drafts and embrace the fact that you'll be able to get them off the waiver wire.
Right.
Liam Hendricks, you got off the waiver wire
Yep.
this year and got you so many saves.
By the way, I would imagine it's Zach Britton. If it's coming against the lefty, if it's against the right, it's going to be Jonathan Loaisiga in the 7th inning. And then setting up for a full inning of Britton or full inning of Loaisiga.
Who was the last guy we saw? Was it Rosario?
No.
It was someone who hit that fly out. It was Marwin Gonzalez, excuse me.
Yes.
So then it's Jake Cave coming in the lefty.
Well, you stick with
Green.
Mm-hmm. He's
And then you go Britton when they turn. Oh, because then you got back-to-back lefties with Kepler.
Right, you could go Brand right now and then Loaisiga for the 8th if you want. I mean,
Britton now, then Loaisiga?
Polanco is a switch.
Yeah, so you're pretty much...
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I didn't see who was warming up.
Loaisiga did struggle before. You could have another option. No, it
It's
does
stuck
look
with
like it's
Green.
Green. I like it.
25 pitches.
I think Green can do
Figure
it.
you got an extra day off if you win this one. Why
Yep.
not?
Ooh,
There's that first
throws a
fastball.
heater right in there, 95. And this is Mitch Garver.
No, this is a... No.
That's CJ Cron.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be a pinch hitter. There's no way.
Cameron Maybin is in left field for Giancarlo Stanton because he does have that bulky knee. Really nice 94-mile-per-hour fastball up and in to Cron, and it's a quick 0-2 count. You have to think 2 sliders and it's over. No need to give him another fastball in this count. Just execute the slider once, and you've got yourself the pretty little gift, an opening strikeout. Went with the heater and said no.
97.
All right, we'll just move past that one. Nice thumbs up. Yeah, Ben is doing fine. He's on the West Coast.
He is?
So,
Oh, so
Enjoy your
dream right now.
lovely day. Slider coming here.
Oh!
Cron went down and got it. May have been nice defensive.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Don't go after that.
Play conservative a little
He's
bit.
no cave.
Oh, God, I burned into my brain. So now you got to figure they pinch run here for...
Yes. Maybe? Yes. They must have some speed there. I mean, it's not that necessary. You can take your time, I guess. And was Cron coming in the game? Who's their first baseman?
Their first baseman is...
Marwin?
Yeah. So you're not going to put in...
So now here comes Britton, right?
Britton.
Yeah.
But you're not going to put in... So Crone came in for Cave. There's no way that you're going to want Crone in left field. Let's get Williams Astudillo in there.
Hopefully I can be a Crone when I'm later in life. Okay, let's go with... What former pitcher do you want to interview?
Former pitcher.
Former. Like David Cohen, as we did.
Yeah. Sidney Ponson.
Oh, my God. Were you here for me talking about Sidney Ponson?
No. Why were you talking about Sidney Ponson?
Because we were making a joke that the Orioles, like, what if every team played the Orioles? So they have to play 15 games a day or whatever it is. And then it's like enter scene. You know, the curtains are closed. 6:15 in the morning. You know, sunlight's trying to peek through. So you see a lump in bed. All of a sudden the phone's ringing. It's the phone. Sidney wakes up. Oh, God. Sidney, we need you. We got 15 games in one day.
Your poor roommate. Just screaming about Sidney Ponson. All right, let me think of an actual legitimate answer to that question.
I just love that idea. He's like, another day at the office. I'm Sidney Ponson. What a guy. Oh, man. Yeah, who would you like to interview?
I don't know. I think to be honest, the thing that comes to mind, like any knuckleballer. I'd love to know, like, because that's such a weird club.
Sure.
And I'd love to know, like, I know there's a whole documentary about it, but, like,
yeah.
I don't really want to talk to R.A. Dickey.
Well, I mean, I just like the conversation. We talk about thinking about mental stuff in games and stuff. So, like, so what were you thinking there? I was like, I was going to throw a knuckleball. But yeah, you know, so like you got a man on second, 0-1 counter. You're like, yeah, I just really want to throw a knuckleball.
But I'm just curious about like the year. Like if you think about it fundamentally, it shouldn't theoretically be that hard to do. But it's
so hard. So like you're almost gripping it.
Yeah, it's like this, right? It's
so you're throwing normally.
Yeah.
You just throw normally, and then right here, what you do is you push it out.
Push off like this, right? But that's what I don't
understand.
It's
so annoying. You don't use the wrist action of spinning off. You just.
I just don't understand what makes that fundamentally to me is not that difficult. If I can get the grip like that, right? And then it's the flick that does it, right? It's just crazy to me.
I absolutely hate it.
It's amazing because you can't trust him. So, but that's the thing too. I wonder where the knuckles lie. Like, should I just be touching like this, no seams whatsoever?
It's up to you. Whatever you felt you can get a good grip to push off.
And that's the other thing too. How shallow do you want the grip? How deep do you want the grip?
Some people
this is why I want to talk to a knuckleballer.
Okay.
What about you?
I want to talk to Tom Glavine.
Yeah? Boring.
He was someone who didn't have overpowering stuff, and he really worked them with... I mean, you can talk with Maddox more about movement and that kind of stuff, and like precision, but I think Glavine was one of the underappreciated skills that's gone in our day, is the ability to change speed, literally change your arm speed. Every fastball was a different one. You know, at the end of his career, he was throwing like 84, 82, 85. You know, every fastball was just always different. And I used to do that a bit, actually. I didn't have overwhelming velocity or something. So I would get kids on their front foot often. I would throw as hard as I could, and the next pitch would be like, 4 miles per hour off. I would just throw it softer. And I would actually mess kids up all the time and get them to ground out because they would be out on their front foot for that fastball. And they're like, I can't get the timing right. You know, I would hear that from all the time. And like that's what I did in high school. It was super fun to do, and that's just a lost art now. So I would love to talk to Glavine about that and like the usage of it. When to focus on it. There is a fly ball to right field from Kepler. First at bat, Brandon threw a terrible first pitch, but then much better up and in. Got that fly out.
John, thank you. Yeah, I know there's that documentary, and I will check it out. And then Mel Thornall brought up that the nails need to be very meticulous with the knuckleball, which is a great point too. And then Tina, I want to get to your comment. Did either of us actually predict that the Yankees would sweep the Twins? I did not. I said Yankees in 4.
I don't think I properly predicted it, but I was like, yeah, Yankees should sweep.
John, there really is a documentary on Netflix about the knuckleballer.
I don't think it's real. Oh, it's real.
Yeah, Netflix, knuckleball.
Extended camera look at Alex Fast man crushed Kepler in the dugout.
It should what?
They gave Kepler an extended look.
Oh. Yeah, there is a documentary called Knuckleball with Tim
Called Rent
Wakefield.
Knuckleball.
No. Oh my God, Nick.
Great fastball there from Bryn.
Oh,
Does he get over? He does.
Ooh, bang,
Just
bang.
in time.
He's saying, "Look at third."
Yeah, good. That's exactly what you should be saying.
That would be amazing if it was called that. The story of the unpredictable. You could have fooled me. I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's what it's called.
Oh man.
Hey, he beat him.
I just like it was Rent. Yes.
Yeah,
I just like it was Rent Knuckleball.
Rent, the old classic, Rent Knuckleball. Did you predict that the Yankees would sweep?
I don't think I made a prediction.
No?
But in my heart, I thought they'd sweep. I kind of thought the Astros and the Yanks would sweep. And then the other ones would be longer.
That series has been a lot
So
of fun.
out. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Why are we doing this, guys?
I don't think he's going to review it.
We're still wasting time. We could be asleep.
You know.
It's been 3 hours. All right. Cool. Hey, congrats, buddy.
Yeah, nailed it. Gotta be at work soon.
Means a Yankee game. The amazing Bendini will tell you about long Yankee games.
Oh my God, what are they reviewing it for?
Hey, that was a quick review then. What? He's out?
Oh,
no way. Oh.
I think this is okay. Here's my rule change.
Okay.
If an umpire calls a play,
Yeah.
and there's a review, and it turns out he was wrong, he has to go like this, right? Okay, like as a symbol of sorry, I apologize. And if he got it right, then he has to flick everyone off.
I thought you were going to say actually the rule change I would do.
No, that's
which
my
is
rule change.
Replays can only be asked for 5 seconds within.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
You
gut
can't.
instinct.
No call.
Yeah, I like that.
The manager says yes or no.
Yeah, I
and
like
that's
that.
it.
I also wanted one where it's like if you hit a single, then the first baseman and guy who got the single have to kiss.
What?
I think it would bring a
Say
lot of
that-
intimacy.
say that again.
Bring a lot of intimacy to the game.
I'm trying.
Ever wonder why there's never been a left-handed knuckleballer?
There has.
There has?
I've seen it. Could have sworn.
No. Has there been?
I could have sworn.
I could have sworn.
I could have sworn. Oh, Gary.
There was an article written about, what's his name? Firebend. That guy from Toronto.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Ryan
right.
Firebend. He
right.
was going to be the...
He threw this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a lefty knuckleballer.
Boom. Tough acting's enacted.
List of knuckleball pitchers.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them. I
Yeah.
mean, in the modern age, Mickey Hafner.
Wilbur Wood.
Wilbur Wood. Danny Boone.
Wilbur Wood.
This should be a segment. Let's just read off all random baseball names.
Lefty knuckle. Oh, the Tom Candy.
Okay. Oh, I do not want to say Johnny's name.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Oh, no. Okay.
Al Papai. All right, we got to call this game. This is what we're doing.
No.
No.
Go back to the
names. No. All right, so 2-1 count here. 3-0, man on
What
second.
will you tell me about?
What that was
Oh,
bad.
yeah, no. Us. You'll tell me about how Yankee games go for a long time. Though.
Yeah, I know that. I've been watching too many Yankee
Well,
games.
no. His 8th birthday
Oh, really?
was the longest game,
Oh, and you were at it?
and it was just my dad was chaperoning, helping his dad, and it was just absolute hell of 8-year-olds getting every concession possible. And just the game, because my dad I can't wait for this to be over. It's the longest 9-inning game in baseball history.
What do these guys have in common?
Okay, yeah, what guys?
These two.
Who?
Britton and Cruz.
They are old.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Oh, they were former Orioles.
Yes, indeed, they are, my friend. Former teammates Nelson Cruz and Zach.
Whoa,
Wynn.
hey.
Oh, to third base he goes.
You seem so excited.
I mean, I will say this. I guarantee you this. It will be an exciting ninth inning if it's still a safe situation, because God knows what Aroldis Chapman's capable of.
Oh, he's just going to throw heaters. That's it.
I think it'll be... How high can Severino push his fantasy draft stock with a good postseason? Great
playoff
question.
tax. Well, I mean, I think what's going to happen more so is, essentially all we're waiting for is some confirmation that he's, like, good.
Good to go.
And I think we'll get that in March, like his second start or whatever. Everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, he's dope. And you'll hear the quotes from Aaron Boone, like, oh, yeah, we need him to be the workhorse. And all that stuff. It's all going to be there. But if he does that right back to Britton with 2 outs, fires the first through 7. Hey. 2 innings.
I know.
That's it. We're fine.
I know. We're living the dream.
We got this.
I'm here, baby.
What is this?
Someone left a comment on a post.
You made a post?
Huh?
What is this? Dirty Loops?
Yeah. You ever listen to the Dirty Loops?
No.
Oh my god.
Well, time for a segment. So Fast, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
I have a glove. You have a glove. We have a ball.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to throw this back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say that we're doing?
We're gonna go play catch.
Not have a catch.
No.
And why is it play catch?
It's just what you say. It's not even a question. It's like saying, like, what do you breathe? Air. Oh, okay. Why do you breathe air? Well, it's just what I do.
Well,
It's
Fast,
gonna go play
it's
catch.
interesting because you are wrong. It's have a catch.
No, it's not.
In the same way, and you want to know why? It's actually a very easy
I
explanation.
don't want to know why.
Because you just want to be wrong? all the
No,
time?
because it's like, why would I want to hear a lie?
It's because it takes 2 people.
Uh-huh.
So it's like you have a date with someone.
Okay.
You have a catch together. That's what it is. It's 2 people.
Uh-huh.
You have it with them.
Okay, so
So you have a catch with them.
I'm going to dinner with my wife. I have a dinner?
Yeah, I'm going to have dinner with her.
Okay.
So that's what it is. It's a shared event.
But that's not, there are still games that I play with people that are 2 people I'm playing
I wouldn't say it's a game.
Catch?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it back and forth with you.
I just
There's
don't.
no game. I'm having a catch.
I just have no.
You can't say play catch. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But I call it have a catch.
Wait, you came in all hot like play catch is 100% wrong.
No, you're calling me lies.
Well, because you said the only acceptable way was have a catch.
Roll it back, y'all.
Having a catch takes 2.
Yeah.
LOL. What about you can't have a catch
Takes
with
2.
3 people?
You can, but it takes multiple people.
Let me see this.
You can have dinner with multiple people.
I just played catch with myself.
Okay.
There you go. What else you want?
Normally you need another.
No, there we go.
To do that.
I'm having a friggin'
You need
blast.
2.
No, I'm gonna get another ball. Living the dream. Here we go. Like my childhood all over again. Me alone.
Oh God.
There you go.
So right, you're not having a catch. You're playing it because it's just yourself.
That's how we solve the crisis. If it's just you alone, you're playing catch, not having a catch.
This
See?
is saved forever.
Take that, America.
This is going to be the first video that people see.
Good. Don't want them to know the vibe. We are going miss the actual.
Yeah,
joke,
right.
and be banned from. Discord.
Yes, exactly.
We miss the actual. What is it about? Pitch? Is it about pitch? And Nick only plays. That's funny. I like that. Avengers. So that's what they did. They put Marwin in left field.
Yeah, that's why I said that. Well, Cron's gonna stay in because he just go left first base. Who's at first base? So I think it was Marwin, and then he goes to the outfield.
Yep.
So
You're
Geronimo
smart.
with a frisbee.
Are we dead?
Aww, don't be dead. That's going.
Oh, okay. So then it's just probably just I wonder if people can still hear us. They can still hear us. It's just the video feed.
Yeah, what is going on here? I don't know.
Sweet mercy.
What is this? I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
all
good.
right. What is going on?
He's hitting me. He's hitting me.
No, Fast.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Well, it's going on in the right corner.
Uh-huh.
It's just the.
Why is this the thing that we're... Dan.
No, this is... Alright, hold on. If I, reset this?
Then it's gonna end the stream.
No. If I had the video capture device, like if I do this, I don't know what's going on.
Who is the Mary Berry? I do love that name.
For some reason, no. This is like, yeah, I don't know. Our webcam, it's just hanging out there. Is not doing it. Stop. Why is that happening? Oh man,
we lost people too. They were like,
now they're all down to 14. I will post in the Discord. All right, Fast. You know what? I'm going to. I made the cable disconnect sound.
Mm-hmm.
Did it really? But it's still on. All right.
It's Mary. The Mary Berry is her very old YouTube account.
153.
Such a big fan of Mary.
I wonder what 153 is. Maybe that's like area code.
Maybe.
2 times back to back. It made the.
It made the table. Oh.
Do. Should we? Is this my time to spare you?
Let's see if we can get it back.
It is midnight.
It is midnight.
It sounds like it got disconnected somehow. But that means I got to figure out which one it is. Hold on. There should be a.
I wonder if it's because of.
I don't know.
The video doesn't expire after 3 hours. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Well, maybe it turned off, but it's been over 3 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
Logic. Disable that. I don't know.
All right. Well, why don't you take it to the live chats then?
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, we're sorry that the video died out as Judge flies out to center field, or does he? Yes, he does. Kepler coming on strong makes the
and that is the
catch.
second out of the top of the 8th.
Now, Nick is going to move this to the live chats. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get some sleep and wake up and do this all over again tomorrow morning.
It's like we made those jokes about having a catch and playing catch that
and
the
we
webcam was
YouTube.
like, no.
Yeah, I can't do this.
We're
I'm just
out.
not doing this. But guys, thank you for joining us. It seriously has been a blast. We love doing this with you guys, just sitting around talking baseball. Even though neither of the starters went after the 5th inning.
That's true.
Yeah, but we had a blast. We're going to be around doing this for a while, especially in the live chats on Discord. We're going to Arizona.
Yeah, we are.
Night.
We're going to bring our podcast there. We're going to do some sort of podcast.
We are, and it's going to be a blast. But I think that's going to do it for at least this version of the live chat.
Yes.
If you're here, move over to the live chat on Discord. Nick will join you there, but thank you very much.
Really, thank you guys so much for joining us. And again, I mean, most of you anyway are supporting us on Patreon because you're amazing. But if you're not, you should be there. It's just $5 for all of October. But really, this was a ton of fun. I mean, we'll be doing more of these. We will probably be doing them more when we're not so tired at midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
But
on Monday.
But no, we really look forward to do. Maybe we'll do one for a World Series. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. We might be able to do
no
that.
promises.
Yeah, no promises.
But hopefully we can do something like that. But that's going to be it.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of
on the
live corner, the official live stream. I am your co-host, Alex Fast.
And I am Nick Pollack. I'll see you guys on the Voice channel.